Until that starts, which it started now, so. Just Ace in the fucking screen. Ominous as fuck. Oh shit, hey, hit that light right there, will you? Yep. Bottom left. There you go. Click. Awesome. Awesome sauce.
Can I give us any light at all?
Yeah, a whole fucking bunch. Put your face back where you were.
Yeah, a whole fucking bunch.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say lean right there. Notice how I can see your face and it's not black.
That is fair.
Ask me how I set up my shit, motherfucker.
He's just mad because he's 30. It's a touchy subject. Now I get to post your stuff. Like a pro, dude. Like a pro.
Definitely.
Kind words for the first minute. Kind words. I'm trying to remember that.
All right.
I have to go to your Twitch real quick to verify that I have everything set up.
Verify.
There we go.
All right. And I think I've got. Oh, I did it again. I didn't grab a drink. Bang, sugar plum.
It's peach.
Perfect. Love peach.
But if I run out of money,
Not just
I will be
princess.
sipping on yours.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna look great. That's gonna look great on
I
camera.
will be back watching heavily.
Heavily.
You know what? I'll just spit
Actually,
it.
I was gonna say, why don't you just go grab me a Sprite?
Why don't you just pour it in my mouth and then I'll just spit it in yours? It's the grossest thing ever.
That's how we do things. All right, so I'm gonna go grab an actual drink then.
Because you don't want to drink it.
Because I
mean,
don't
on
want.
camera.
I don't. I'm worried. I'm worried
You don't
that
care
you're
about
going
drinking
to
after
do.
me?
I do some days because, like I said, like I told you, when you're a parent, you
I'm
have
not
to
a
worry
gross
about.
person.
You would not that, bro. The things I've done, gross isn't something I'm worried about.
What?
I have a daughter who I am very close with.
And that's
all
the
time.
next thing you say after all that is crazy.
I have a daughter who I am very close with, and if anybody has germs, and they're like, "Oh shit, I forgot, bro. Now I'm fucked," and I'm around my daughter, and now she's fucked.
Obstacle.
Obstacle. All right, I'll be back.
Okay. You know what? When you put it like that, dude, it makes sense. Last time I was too quiet, so I thought I'd speak a little bit louder, maybe a little bit more sober. So maybe we'll work this out a little bit better this time. The Cannibal Cook. Oh hey, what's going on? I'm just posting this link real quick. Once I figure out how to do that again. And here we go. You can hear me?
Much better.
Is it much better?
Much better. Yes. Not only did I get a Sprite cranberry, but because I was worried I didn't get enough cranberry out of it, I even brought cranberry juice. So
That's insane. But I like where your head's at. I really do. I think your families in this chat right now.
They are, but I'm wondering because it says.
And I said some really horrible stuff. Like,
So she says I can hear you. See? That's where I got it from.
what?
I think they were talking about you. I can hear you. Couldn't hear you last time.
Yeah. You know what? That clicks now because I read
Damn.
it and I was just like, cool, and I just moved forward and didn't process it the way I should.
Yeah, you sure did. All right. So again, actually kind of hot. So I'm gonna take this off. If I need it, I'll put it back on. It's crazy, right? Some people are warm-blooded.
Some people are born blood. Hey, Jarvis, have you seen the Big Les show? Oh, almost done. As soon as I post this, I'm locked in. Okay.
Post what?
The link to the
Oh,
podcast.
the link. The fucking link.
Everything we're doing right now.
The Zelda and link to the podcast. All right. Well. Okay. Now I think we can get this started. Oh, here we go. Put your brain on a 10-second delay, dude. I love it. Hey, Bethany, what's up? What's up, Mom? Hey, Josh, how you been, buddy? And Courtney, what's up, Court? Not much. Hanging out. Gonna do my intro here in a second, and then we'll be ready to go.
My apologies. I'll be right here with you guys.
I'm sure.
Sorry. My feet, they kind of dangle just a little bit.
Now you know the rules. That spot's fine, but
until your wife comes downstairs, it's fair game.
Yes.
Until then.
All
What's
right.
up, Dustin?
Dusty? What's
Dustin.
up, buddy? Dustin, I'm sorry, bud. I got back a little later than I thought and had to set up the channel, or else I would definitely have helped you with your sound and video. I can still do that after the video is done.
I said I was going to help him, and then he asked me after.
And then I never helped him.
No, but then I had to work out. Well, yeah, but then I had to work out
I
before
see.
I got here because I was on a
Gotcha.
time crunch. I don't know why, but I thought that I had to get here by 6, so I was like rushing my brain out.
It's fucking hilarious. All right. Well, I think it's about time. My quality check so we can figure out if I can join the podcast. I know. I'm sorry. We can get you on. I will get you on. I promise. Because that kind of stuff I might need a little extra help with. Because I know how to. I've co-streamed before, but I don't know how to actually get it to where I can actually just have your head in the fucking camera view here so that we actually have you on screen as well as just have your voice and audio played through. That's something I'm going to have to spend about a day trying to figure out just because I'm not as tech savvy as a few of my friends. But again, I'm sure I can get my buddy Joe, who was supposed to be here. I don't know if he will or won't be today, but until then. All right. Yo, what up, what it doing today with your favorite Hotbox crew? As always, I'm your host, Dre, and let's see what kind of topics we get into today. So, today with me, I have my friend Ace. Who's been on before, episode 1. We'll probably have him on again. I went and picked up a few things from ye olde local dispensary because I kind of didn't want to have to spend the first 10 minutes with my face down rolling, but I'm sure it'll probably happen again soon. I might even have the bong brought down because I can't believe I didn't grab that. But for now, got some Franklin Fields, a little 1 gram pre-roll, and this is lemon. What are you called? I know lemon OG.
Here, I know you're like
Lemon
pretty
G.
old. Let me look for you.
Yeah, super old.
Lemon G.
Yeah.
These infused or non-infused?
Non-infused.
Gotcha.
The infused ones,
Oh, they're like blue.
kinda. Smell pretty fucking good. But I brought 5
It's very
of them
gassy.
because we might also have guests coming by and stopping in. Yeah, Joe may be coming. He was supposed to be here, or he said he was going to be here. And then he said he got a little brown bottle flu from hanging out last night with his boys.
Brown bottle flu. What?
I think a hangover.
Oh, yeah. How fun.
So, we'll see what happens.
Is it just lemon G or is there another strain in there?
Nope, all lemon G because I expect to have probably my little sister, and if Joe does show up, then I'm going to hand one of these to each of them so they can try it, just like I'm handing one to you.
Thanks.
So,
I also brought a strain myself from the dispo. Actually, I've kind of had it for a little bit. It is called Dolce or Dulce, depending on how you like to pronounce it, honestly.
Pronunciation.
I think it's a big debate we have a lot at work is how to pronounce certain strain names.
Well, they write it so fucking weird because of all the other strain names being, I guess, copyrighted. Like, we had a whole bunch of strains at work that needed to be changed. We had one called Bruce Banner, and for obvious reasons, they couldn't use that name, so they changed it to Uncle Bruce.
Did we get like a cease and desist?
Kinda.
I don't want to dive into it. But
No, we more or less, yeah, that's kind of how I heard it, was that we got a...
Year old, nice week.
Yeah, right. We got there's actually a label on it that'll tell you how far back when it was actually harvested.
That's
but
right.
Yeah, for the most part,
February.
we switched a lot of our weeds. So Squeezy does it. Not Squeezy does it, sorry.
Citron.
No.
Uncle Bruce.
It was called Fatso.
But
now we call it
Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue.
I know.
Is it Sticky Fingers? No, that was renamed from Black Maple.
That was from Black Maple, yeah. They didn't like that apparently, so they went to Sticky Fingers.
From
Yeah, I can't remember. Bobby Wild.
Bobby Wild.
That's what it was.
Of course, it's like as soon as you say it, I'm like.
So Bobby Wild used to be called Fatso, but I guess Fatso was a harsh term, so they switched it. And Dustin,
I'm trying to not do this.
check Snap Ace, yeah.
I'm
just
trying
real.
to stay
he
off
says
my
just
phone.
real quick. I know it's hard to stay off the phone, but Lemon G and what? Nothing else right now. I'm gonna have to go and grab my weed that I left upstairs. Goofy motherfucker.
Hold on. I don't know if anybody can see it.
Yeah, let them see it.
I'm putting you on blast, dog.
That's the shit he sends us.
Hey Jarvis, have you seen the Big Les show?
God.
And that's not what he was talking about.
Oh well, it's on there. Oh,
And that-
I love that.
I'm not
No,
really
he did show me that.
I've seen this before. What are you,
I wanted to order a couple of them.
on about?
I wanted to order a couple of them. All right, so real quick, I do want to go back, and I want to go to
All right. No
my
more.
page.
No more phone. How many people are in the
So
stream?
7 right now. So I got asked by Joe, who was gonna be on here to do it with me. So we'll see when he gets here. He said, best dish at a sit-down restaurant recently. My mom asked for favorite music and song artists. I can do that for sure. And Courtney asked a fun one, favorite cereal. So we'll get to those. And then after I guess we'll do those first, and then I'll go back into the cryptids thing because I actually want to talk more about the mythical creature type setting of this because there's a couple stories that I have to relate to it. So we'll do the first one. Best dish at a sit-down restaurant recently. Have you even eaten out recently?
Oh man, the last time I ate out was probably
We can't ask them now.
like a month or two ago with Micah.
Where'd you go? Asian buffet? No, it's China One, right?
No. We ate at I think that, honestly it might have been longer.
And
it
you
might have
are
been
fucking shitting me.
might have been I don't have a lighter.
I took my lighter with me because it was in my pocket and it went upstairs. Well, what a wonderful day. All right. So,
It's called HotBox Topics.
Hey, you know
It doesn't
what?
have
I'm
anything
sending
on
you this
Hotbox.
time. You're the closest one out.
Where's the lighter?
It's upstairs on the table in the living room. Can you go grab that for me, Sugar Plum?
Sure can.
Thanks. I'm gonna sit here and try to laser it with my eyes.
Okay, yeah. Let me know how that goes.
It's gonna work.
It works best if you don't say anything while I'm gone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just stare.
What a fucking character. So, another beautiful week gone by. Thanksgiving is next week. We had this cool little work event where work paid for us to go bowl for a couple hours. And so for the last 3 hours of work, instead of doing work because we were all caught up, we basically went to the bowling alley and bowled for a little bit. That was fun. It was an experience. We've done it before, but this time it was super packed. I think they were holding a league, and we kind of crashed that party because everybody, when we got there, was looking around going, holy fuck, there's a lot of people here, and I know they're not that busy all the time. So
she told you to go yourself. So I'm gonna go grab mine out of my car.
what the fuck? My gold one is in the living room. The one that's usually here.
Yeah.
I know,
Don't
I
measure.
understand. You're okay. Go ahead. Go. Run for the hills.
Gallop. Flee.
Did you grab your keys? You gonna go grab the one from your car?
No, I'm gonna go get your gold one.
If you can find it. Should be on the living room table. Man, I love it. Like I said, this is actually this is okay to me. I like the raw, unscripted bullshit like this. This is kind of how I've always wanted it. Oh, is my chat already fucking with me? I added a topic to your Facebook, Darian. Thank you. I love that, Dudsy. Duddy do right. Wait a minute. Wait, what did he say? Yeah, to Facebook. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if he did. He fucking did just now. First smoking experience? Craziest smoking story. Man. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I'm gonna do the first one first, because we were on that. But I will get to that, because like I said, I have a bunch of smoking stories. A ridiculous amount.
Yeah, we couldn't find it, so she's mad at you now because I have this.
I love that.
I was worried I was going to be the one to get the backlash, but we hashed it out up there, so all good. Just you.
Awesome, epic, amazing, beautiful.
Duddy added a topic to your...
He did. I checked it out. Ace being a forgetful little bitch. I guess so. Not me saying that I forgot everything. Alright, well.
How do we end this?
Restart, redo.
Nah, I don't like it. Let's just redo it. Let's run back.
Do your thing. I just wanted to let you know. No, for sure. So, where'd you guys go to eat though?
Gypsy Nickel?
Gypsy Nickel?
And that was like longer than I think it was ago.
That is my favorite karaoke spot so far.
Well, when you say eat out, are you talking like in general or just like somewhere like a Gypsy Nickel, like kind of like a bar, like somewhat semi-fancy place?
Somewhat fancy. I don't know.
Gypsy Nickels is as fancy as it's gotten for me lately.
Incredible. Then
That's
again,
been a
I
while.
understand budgeting.
But I really want to take Micah out to Stella's Lounge.
What's Stella's Lounge?
It's in Grand Rapids.
Like, what is it though? What kind of restaurant?
It's like a burger joint / bar place.
Ooh,
And they also have like vegan options as well. If you
Awesome.
if you wanted to go that route, they actually have like a vegan Hawaiian burger. It's amazing. Also, thank you.
Yeah. Vegan Hawaiian burger.
It was actually pretty good. Yeah.
Definitely sounds pretty good. Recently, it hasn't really been too recently, but
Yeah, what you guys been up to lately?
Chelsea and I have been wanting to go back to K-Pot, which is a place that my mom and my little sister showed me.
Right, you've talked about this several times. You wanted to go.
Oh yeah.
You were talking about, I think, the first podcast actually, or at least after it.
Possibly. I probably did. K-Pot is a Korean hot pot restaurant where basically you have this dish of what is it, soup or broth, more or less.
Yeah.
Like I got miso soup the last time, and it's a big fucking metal pot of just miso soup, the broth, and then you order off of a little Kindle or a fucking
And then you got
iPad
some
type
soup.
thing.
What kind of soup? You got yuso soup.
Miso.
Miso soup. It was a stretch, I know. Continue. Sorry.
What the fuck?
I'll go fuck myself. Continue. Sorry.
Cool. No, fun stuff. So yeah, miso soup. I don't know. It was one of the ones that I knew when I read the thing. The other one was Szechuan, but the Szechuan one was hot, and I got that the first time I went. The first time I went, it was so fucking hot that I only finished a little over 3/4 of my bowl. I didn't get all of it, and that's because it was way hotter than I'd ever anticipated it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, each swallow was kind of like I could feel myself wanting to cough from the heat in my throat. We love Gypsy down there. Shoe Burgers is great too for burgers if you've never been. I've never been, but I love burgers. Ramen soup you add too. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, fucking Dustin, that was a horrible joke, Ace. He's always here to just be like, fuck you.
Here's the beautiful thing about being here and him being there. I can just tune him out. Even though it pops up right there. It pops up right there. I just tune him out.
I just tune him out. I can't help it. I got to. I got to look at it. Shots of wheatgrass from our... fucking Josh, dude.
What did Josh say?
Shots of wheatgrass from Our Lady Health. Remember paying attention to Grandma's Boy? That's the restaurant they go to. Their boss pays for them to go to a restaurant. That's the one he takes them to. And Dave Spade's the one that's like, welcome to Our Lady Health. Here at Our Lady Health, we have... They're like, do you guys have anything alcoholic? No, we don't have any alcoholic drinks, but we do serve shots of wheatgrass. That's cool if you want to be sober and vomit. That whole movie's amazing.
We'll just like rip on the way to Resident Evil.
Yeah. But K-Pot's awesome. You get your miso soup, you get a big bowl of it, and then you order off of this Kindle, basically. All the other items are ingredients such as mushrooms or meat, fucking like shredded, shredded beef or sirloin, like all kinds of shit. You can also decide whether or not you want to just do the hot pot, like the pot of soup, or if you want to use the barbecue grill that's at your table there with it. We always do both just because we end up getting double the meat. We put some meat in our soup, we put some meat on the grill, and then we're just eating up everything. The last time me and Chelsea went, they had we'd ordered so many items to put in our soup that they had to carry it with a tray. Like they had this little walking tray thing that had 2 levels on it. And we thought that it was for the table next to us too. Because I mean, when you look at your table, you've got a big table. It's a little bit less wider than this, but it's a big table. And nope, all of that food on that tray was for us. So every 2 people were just going clink, clink, clink,
Yes.
clink, clink, and setting down
Yes.
all these cups to where we had to like move and make room. We were like, oh my God, did we really order this much shit? And so I'm just dumping stuff into my soup, putting stuff into the grill, dumping more stuff in my soup, and stacking up all these trays of just, because they bring everything on a little tray.
Everything's
order,
like tiny little cups.
Yeah, every order that they bring you of something is on a tiny little tray. So it's like, fuck, man, you could have just mixed all these together in one little thing, and that'd have been fine, but you had to make me look fat as shit and bring out 52 fucking little plates. So K-Pot is amazing. I love it because the food there, I can cook it as much as I want. I can keep it hot at all times because that's a big thing to me. I hate cold food. I like hot food, and when I say hot, I mean like almost every bite I would love if it burned my mouth. Just because I know that the food is hot and I'm going to enjoy it.
One of the amazing things that no one here, probably that except a few people until now, that know about thing that this man likes. You ever go to like a grill or a cookout, you know, and you want to get a burger or like a hot dog, you know? Oh, it's a little black, you know? Oh, that's how I like my hot dog sometimes. It would bust it open, you know, nice and flavorful. Little crunch there and there, you know? This get like some burnt, like I'm talking 15 minutes past when it's completely like ruined already.
Burnt food is good. Burnt food is good, and it's how I can guarantee that there are no fucking parasites or anything in my meat. I'm not.
Is that what it comes down to?
Well, dude, when you're eating hot dogs, which nobody knows the meat of, fucking stork ankles
like
and beaver hooves,
4 different meat. components.
Yeah,
combined.
it's just a bunch of beaver hooves inside of this bowl that they mix up and ground up and put into meat, and they're like hot dog. So
I like my beaver hooves with ketchup and mustard dogs.
because I like I like hot dogs, but I can't get past what's in them. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna burn it until it's fucking black, and I can guarantee nothing is living in that anymore. So I just keep it on the grill for 15 more minutes or so in the blazing heat, and then it turns black, and then I eat it, and I love it.
Dragon breast? What?
What? Dragon breast. Oh, dragon. Oh, she's probably trying to write dragon breath. I don't know. That's my guess.
That's one hell of a autocorrect.
That's why Courtney's like dragon breast ? I think Mom meant to put breath.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should look up more before I start reading.
Duddy says he's eating cereal. That's great.
Speaking of cereal, you said you had a topic about cereal today, right?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
It's the big finale. Sorry,
no, it's not. So to finish off this though, K-Pot is probably the fanciest area I've gone. It's a place that I want to go to all the time. If I was going to take a step below K-Pot, it would be Mongolian barbecue because it's like a giant buffet, but instead of like going to grab the food that's already cooked, you go and grab food that's not cooked yet. You take it up to the people that have this giant circle grill, kind of like a hibachi. You just take it to them though. They cook it and put it on a plate, and then you go back and you can go up as many times as you want.
Oh, they just cook the meat for you.
Yeah,
You just pick
pretty
out
much.
the meat you want cooked.
Yeah, you pick out everything you want cooked, put it in a bowl, you bring it up to them, they see it, they put it on your own little spot on the giant grill, and then after you also bring up your sauces and spices that you want them to add to it. They mix it all together, get it all good, and then they put it on a big plate for you. And I love that place. I really do. They have such amazing food. So yeah, those are my two places. Damn, I keep mixing. Those are my two places that I've been recently that I also just continue to keep going to.
It's like the last place you went
Breath.
to.
It was breath. Damn spell check.
What's like the last place you went to that like you tried something new like sweet wise?
Something new sweet. Oh,
yeah.
What is it?
I know that we need to be better about it if we're going to be getting in shape the way we want to be getting in shape.
Oh yeah, I know. I gotta stop.
I've been bad about my diet.
I gotta cut a lot of my shit out of my diet.
I've been working out, but I just haven't been sticking to my diet as well as I should have. So
it's hard. It's a fucking process, man. But Nawal's, if we're talking about something sweet, the last time I was at Nawal's, which is an Egyptian or something
restaurant. For your birthday?
I can't remember if it was for my birthday or if it was just something we did to celebrate Steven going to grow. But it was the first time I had shawarma.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it's actually really good.
It was really good. I did like.
You get the tzatziki sauce.
I did get the tzatziki sauce.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's really good. So I had a nice time, and it was nice. But the sweet thing that they got there was this weird. It literally looked like a bunch of flaky crust, but it was a honey type treat. As soon as they said there was honey on it, I was game because I'm a fucking honey addict.
Oh, I know you and your honey addict.
Yeah, but
stuff going on there.
So as soon as they said there's honey on it, I'm like, give me a slice. So I tried it and it was fucking phenomenal. Simple ramen or simply ramen. Yeah, I don't think I've been there. And hibachi's amazing. And also, I mean, me and Mom's one like famous or fancy place we would go out to eat all the time growing up would be Red Lobster.
Yeah. Yeah,
we went to Red Lobster all the fucking time because it was like once a year. It was our big trip where we would just go to Red Lobster because Mom would get her taxes back and we would take some of that money and we would go to Red Lobster and fucking.
I haven't been to Red Lobster since I was like.
I haven't been in years.
7 or 8 years
I haven't been
old.
in years, bro. And let me tell you, those Cheddar Bay biscuits are calling my name.
Who's the cannibal cook?
Josh.
Oh.
That's my brother Josh.
That bottle of honey wasn't always honey, dog.
This man has kept a bottle of honey by his bed since I can remember. Yeah, bro, that was my shit. Honey is like the one sweet thing that I put above everything else. Clam has a chicken Chicken Charms rap. Oh, I'm wondering if he means the. I know they have a couple. They have a spicy chicken wrap that I love.
He's never been to
You've
Red
never
Lobster.
went to a Red Lobster?
We both get our mind blown. Just
Bro,
like
yeah, just not for real. Oh my God, Dustin, I gotta take you to get them Cheddar Bay biscuits, bro. I mean, I understand you can buy them at the store, but it's not the same. They don't put the love into it like they do. I guess a fun fact, and I guess it was on a Snapple lid or some shit, but apparently Red Lobster sells enough Cheddar Bay biscuits to cover Mount Everest.
What?
Yeah, every week or every it was like every week or every month they sell enough Cheddar Bay biscuits to cover Mount Everest. But yeah, so K-pop, big one. Mongolian, bigger one. Red Lobster, I gotta go again just because I haven't been in so long. So that's a couple places. And what was it? That was what it was. Favorite music and song artist. Now, I know you make music. I've only ever made one song.
Ain't gonna hurt my feelings if you say I'm not your favorite
But
artist, dog.
No, I know you make music, but who was it that you really started listening to, or what was it that really made you start wanting to make music?
Really? Okay. Yeah. When I was in high school, I ended up. Well, I actually learned a little bit of guitar before I got to high school, and then when I got into high school, I kind of kept with the practice for a little bit. I haven't played it in forever now, but I was getting the music that way. It wasn't anything crazy, and I think I remember one of my buddies at school. He ended up dropping like a football diss track against our rival school.
Oh my God.
And it went insanely like viral at our school.
That's crazy.
Like insanely viral. And I just kind of like had me in awe because then I started like actually listening to his music and I really fucked with it like heavy. So then he told me that he used this program called FL Studio. I got like some bootlegged version off the internet, you know, so I didn't have to pay for it. Allegedly. And I learned that for a little bit, got into making a few beats. I made a few actual beats, like from scratch. And then I just stopped. I just ended up using like YouTube beats. And I got mainly into vocal mixing. So I did that from freshman year all the way up to now. And I went from people literally, like I showed some of my friends at the time my music and they like laughed in my face and they told me don't make music. And I was like, cool.
Wow.
And then we never hung out again, and my music's gotten better over the years. So
Yeah.
practice just makes perfect. You know?
Oh, for sure. No, I've only ever really produced one song, and that's because of my buddy Yancey. And the only reason it still exists, I'm such a firm believer, is because I'm a perfectionist in the weirdest way with my music. So I have rewritten the song 20 times because I feel like I can always put something better in there. To the point to where now it just sounds horrible in my mind. Destroy it, get rid of it. I must have written 1,000 songs in many journals and just ripped them up and threw them away. And so I'm actually going to try to get back into making music. And Josh wants to know what kind of music you make.
I'd like to say that there's something about just like having a groove. Like pop always has this nice groove to it. But I'm not talking like generic pop. I like more of the indie scene, like a nice groovy, melodic, modern day pop that is more on the acoustic side of things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And maybe a little
No, I
bit
get
more,
that.
spacious, a little bit more reverb than your average beat, you know, a little bit more
Yeah,
magical.
when I first heard some of the songs you were sending me, even though they weren't sad, I could put them to like my sad boy shit that I listen to, like Nine Tails, Guardian, or Garden, fucking Convolk, shit like that. And I'm like, you sound a lot like these guys. And it was more or less your tone and the way that you flowed on a beat rather than it was just like the music or what you were talking about. Because everything you were talking about was either usually cheery or you going through some shit. And
one of my specialties, right,
yeah,
is talking about some really depressing stuff on a very upbeat beat.
Oh, like Hollywood Undead, yeah.
But like not like crazy depressing. It's just like it's a more of a sadder message, you know.
Space.
Space-ish. Yes, Dustin.
Yeah. See, I just rap. I like making rap. I
I've
don't
made a
mind
few rap
singing.
songs too.
I don't mind singing, but I make rap because it's like the most natural thing to me. I grew up listening to so much fucking rap music. It was unhealthy. And I mean, for some reason, I can remember almost every song I've ever listened to. It just stays in my head. As soon as I hear the beat, I know the song and I know the words.
Isn't that like almost like culty? Like how like we're all like we haven't heard a song in years. You know, you couldn't
Nope.
fucking remember it for anything to save your life. But the moment it comes on, unanimously, like 7, 8 people will start
singing that shit.
the words that you've memorized for something, which is the insane.
It's
thing.
nostalgic. Like it's just like playing a video game that you've played 100 times. Like you just get to certain points where you're like, oh, here we go, time to fucking lock in. And that's how I feel when I hear a lot of music. It's just I hear certain songs and I'm like, this shit is so fucking vibey, and I just go in on that shit. Even though like sometimes what I'm listening to, like Ninetales, several Ninetales songs that get me just wanting to bounce around, but it's like if you're listening to the words, you're like, dude, are you okay? Like, are you all right? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Don't listen to the words. Just feel the fucking vibe of the music. Like, listen to this shit and listen to how he's talking about it. Like, he's telling you, yeah, I was sad, but now fuck that shit, and I can make a song about it and talk about it now. Like, I've become a better person from it, and that gets me. And so I like listening to a lot of music like that.
I think also having done making my own music for the past like 8 years now. Man, it's been a while. For the past 8 years, I've made music. I only just started writing poetry last year, and I actually I think I write my words pretty well, and I think it has something to do with being able to have written for so many years my emotions through song.
No, that's exactly what it is. That's what they tell you poetry is, and rap is just rhythm and poetry. And so, what got to me, what told me that I really should start writing songs was back in 8th grade. We had this, it was like middle school. We had this, our teacher was teaching us our English teacher was teaching us poetry, and they were telling us that this is what poetry is. It doesn't have to rhyme. It has feeling, and they were going through the whole thing, and then they're like, everybody's going to write poems. You're going to write 3 poems, and that was it. That was the assignment. I wrote 20 once I realized what it was. And then
once you got the overall concept.
Yeah, once I got the concept of it, I was like, oh, this is fun. This makes sense. This feels good because now I can put it, and it felt like rapping even though it wasn't rapping. And somebody is the one that broke it to me. They're like, well, that's all rap is. It's just poetry with a
just
beat,
acapella rap.
Rhythm and poetry. So I was like,
just acapella monotone rap.
Yeah. So I was like, oh shit, no way. Let's see what that says. Oh my fucking God, Josh. No, you didn't. Yeah, I do remember that. All right, look, right here.
What? The jug is the love?
Yes, okay, look, listen. Oh, God. Okay, so a very, very, very drunk and fucked up Darian out at a campsite area that we found, that we would just name the campsite. Well, there's a bridge. It was just a rickety bridge. Like I said, we're all fucked up. There's 20 people out there, if not more. All of us fucked up. Well, you got me, Josh, Tyler, Bob, and we're all out on the bridge. Just sitting there because the river is right there, dude. It's relaxing. We're all just hanging out, looking at the stars and the moon and shit. And then out of nowhere, Bob's like, yo, Dre.
Yo, Dre.
Yo, Dre. Spit something. And I was like, I have no beat. And he's like, acapella that shit. And he starts coming up with a fucking hook. And the hook was, the jug is the love, it's liquid fucking courage. The jug is the love, it's liquid fucking courage. And that was what he would repeat over and over again. And over top of that to other people. I think even Austin or somebody was there and started making some kind of beatboxing shit. And we just started rapping for 30 minutes. And we would rap. And that was it. We were just sitting there fucked up on a bridge on a river rapping.
Just rapping. That's one of the best things I've had numerous times.
Oh, yeah, dude. That definitely takes me to a place and time. That takes me back to when Josh smoked.
Oh, Josh doesn't smoke anymore?
No, he's like me. He had...
Oh, anxiety.
Yeah, dude, out of nowhere. And I told this on the last episode where I was like, me and Josh, I was talking to him about it because I'm like, bro, we were smokers. We were the smoke buddies. We would watch Grandma's Boy religiously on repeat 30 times a night with a fucking pop can that we poked holes in out the window.
Oh, so many times.
Just so many times. And out of nowhere, I literally didn't hang out with him for 1 week. Come back. Might have been 2 weeks. Come back. We'll hang out. And I'm like, Josh, you want to smoke? And he's like, I can't smoke anymore, bro. And I'm like, thinking he's fucking with me. Because I was like, okay, buddy, yeah, all right. And then I literally get it all ready and I take a hit and I go to hand it to him and he's like, no, seriously, man, I can't smoke anymore. He's like, and he was telling me about anxiety. I had never at the time experienced
I remember
it.
this.
Yeah, see?
I do
told
remember
you.
this conversation
At work.
Because you told me that you didn't understand it
Nope,
until
and
it finally hit you.
Yeah, I didn't understand, so I was a dickhead to him because I was like, fuck you. Like, I lost my smoking buddy. On top of that, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Just don't. Like, that's what I would say. And
Just don't freak out.
yeah.
Just
And then
suck it up, buddy.
out of nowhere, I fucking, get fucked up one time, have a panic attack, and now I have high anxiety sometimes when I smoke too much. And it's like,
Been there many times.
oh, that's what he was talking about. This is that feeling. And so I apologized to him like a couple years ago. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know. Like, this is what you were talking about. I didn't understand. Like, I feel like a dick now.
Isn't that crazy how that is for you guys?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
it does, but it fucks me up because it's like, bro, I'm okay. I'm obviously right here. Like, so what the fuck happened? Like, but I do get it. It's just an overwhelming feeling. Like, you feel like you're just gonna lose control of your body, or like your mind's just gonna shut the fuck off, or that's how I feel, and that's what gets my anxiety going. But no, when I was drifting back because thank you, Josh, for that. Yes, I do remember making music and rapping out in the fucking woods, so that was a good one. That's a good smoking story right there, Dustin, that I can get back to. But Jungle Juice is a bit different.
No, he did make me a playlist. For the
that was it. Oh, yeah. So, one of the artists, or what was it? We were talking about music, and I had something so big. Oh, okay. So, when I was releasing my song, the only reason my song ever got released was because my buddy Yancey, who is my oldest friend, we've been friends since we were 4. We have preschool pictures and shit. Old friends. Well, me and him were up really late. It's like 2 a.m. We're at his house just making a song because I wanted to make a song, and he knows that I love to make music. He's an amazing songwriter and he's an amazing musician, but I'm just a rapper. But he knows that my passion for rapping is just like his with his music. So he's always trying to help me make songs and wanting to make songs, and I fucking procrastinate and do dumb shit because I just never. Once I finally got into the groove, I really fell in love with it. And that's why, like, now that I'm here, I really want to get back into music. But, yeah, we were making a song I called Pillow Talking, and I made it literally out of the spur of nothing and was writing it down, going over it, putting new stuff on. And then I literally freestyled the last, 10 seconds of it, and it sounded good to me. So I kept it. And he's like, do you like where this is at? And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to I'd call it done. And he goes, cool, send. And he said it just like that. And I'm like, send what? What'd you do? And he's like, I just sent it to everybody on my Snapchat list. So he sent it to all of these fucking people. And I was like struck with just, what the fuck? No. You did what? You did what?
No.
and next thing you know,
Panic.
He gets 20, 30 extra messages that are like, that was pretty fucking hard. Is that you? Like, who made that? This shit and the other. And he's like, look, I'm getting all kinds of messages about this. And that was what got me fuck.
I guess I have a little knack for it.
I guess I do have a knack for it. I probably should write a little more. And ever since then, I've gotten a lot better when it comes to how I want to rap. It's just, music has been a part of my life my whole life. My mom has been dancing around, listening to Tupac and listening to fucking NWA, bumping Beastie Boys. I know old songs that even no matter where I work, people are like, you know who this is? They're like, you know Arrested Development? I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. So my mom used to bump that shit all the time.
Like my third cousin.
I'm highly trained in the ways of olden music. So yeah, I've been listening to shit like that my whole life, and music has been a big inspiration. I knew I should have been writing a long time ago, but it's just nice to know that now I'm in a spot to where I can actually get back into that and not feel like I'm always have to worry about where I'm going to go.
Music's always been a big passion of mine, dude.
Yeah, that's
fun fact. Actually, I told you this, which a lot of people get surprised by apparently, and also because of the fact that I don't have an accent. But I grew up on a farm in Tennessee.
Yeah, no, you told me that, and I was like, yeah, actually, I'm surprised you don't have an accent. I just tried really hard not to talk like that.
I've lost my point I was trying to make. I had something. It went. It's
Weed,
gone.
dog. That's what weed.
I'm not even high.
See, crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
Not even stoned.
Light another one.
I was about to ask you.
Oh, do you want to?
Do you have a bong?
Yeah, the bong's upstairs. Again, I forgot everything, bro. I came down here so excited to just hit start that I forgot everything
I will
upstairs.
smoke this later.
All right.
Later within this hour. Do
Alright,
favorite songs, artist old to new.
All right. Old favorite song used to be an Eminem song, Superman. I used to, like, as a kid, I got in trouble at work. Distinguishing what in the world? Oh, it's a fucking bot, I bet you.
Your first bot. Congratulations.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Can we get a round of applause in the chat, please, for this man
Actually,
right
I'm
here?
not sure. It might be, but fuck it. But Superman by Eminem used to be like an old favorite of mine when I was like 8, and I used to get in trouble at school because I would rap it, and I knew the whole thing front to back, and I would rap the whole thing walking around at school, and any teacher that heard me was like, "You can't be listening to that. You shouldn't be. Why are you listening to this music?" And I was just like, "It's catchy."
I remember what I was talking about.
Go for it.
Sorry, let me lock in
go
real
for
quick. I grew up on a farm, and yeah, it surprises people that, but also like for the first like 6-7 years of my life, I only knew that country music existed.
What the fuck?
I'm not kidding.
Somebody tortured you.
Well, that's all I knew, and I just kind of went with it. I never really hated
Somebody
it because it's all I
tortured
knew.
you, bro. They were like, "Country music is all there is. There is no war in Bossing Say." What the fuck?
But yeah, I used to listen to it a lot, and then I started spending a lot of time with my my mom out of the whole that thing. We'll get into that another time. And I got put on with what pop and rap was. I think one of the first songs I heard was "All I Do Is Win" by
Oh my god, by fucking
DJ Khaled.
Yeah, DJ Khaled.
Dude, and I was hooked. Like
that guy.
Literally,
You're right.
never
All
listened to
I
country
do is
music.
win. This is so much more me than this country sad stuff I've been listening to. Country, my least favorite of all music. I mean, literally opera. I listen to more opera than I do country.
I don't even think I have any opera in my phone.
Wow. So
Send me some opera, dog.
I will. So favorite songs back when I was a kid: Superman, Eminem. I used to really love "Fuck the Police" by NWA.
Classic.
I really bumped a lot of Beastie Boys, actually. A whole bunch of Beastie Boys. Rhymin' and Stealin', Paul Revere. Oh my god, what's another one? Intergalactic, I think, is another one.
Yeah.
But I listened to a whole bunch of older stuff because that's what my mom listened to. And then I got to a point where I started to venture out because like YouTube came out and was a big thing. And
Right.
I was doing YouTube all the time and looking up all kinds of videos, everything I could, and then I was finding music. And then actually I remember showing my mom YouTube, and that's when she was like, "Oh fuck, we can find I haven't heard this song in years," and just finding all kinds of music.
With its music video that
Yeah.
no one's seen since before then. It's like forever.
Excuse me.
Um
I love country. I'm sorry, Dustin. I'm nothing wrong with country, man. Like I said, it's just not my cup of tea. It's just not what I like.
Hey, dog.
Nothing wrong with some country.
You wanna grab the bong?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. If anybody gets this reference later on, please let me know.
Oh shit! In the 2 out of 3, you're just gonna do one?
You wanna go?
Yeah, I want to go. All right, fine. Fuck off. Fuck off. Dean always with the paper. You need to move though. I need you to move, bro.
Now I'm the obstacle.
Be right back. And I'll get into new artists.
It's cool. Sorry. So, how's it going, everybody? We're doing all right tonight. Mom went down the rabbit hole. Gonna ignore that message from Dustin. And I know you love country, dog. Maybe a little too much, but hey, you know what? Who am I to judge? You know, nobody's perfect. Nobody. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that, honestly. Is Courtney still in the chat? I was curious if you were gonna actually show up or not, and if I think he said you were bringing a friend or Joe was. I don't know if Joe's coming at all, actually. That's diabolical. Ignore this. Scrub this away. This doesn't exist. Scrub that. What?
I get all the way down here just to remember that a grinder would be nice.
Sure would, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
Hey, for the
Too
sake,
bad you're just
for the
breaking
sake
it
of
apart.
content.
Fuck that. I'll just go get it. Amazing.
I was like, yeah, I'd love to smell. I don't have a grinder. Yeah. I'll just hand pick it. Ain't no big deal.
Ain't no big deal.
I could be Upchurch's brother. Yeah, I'm not I don't really care for a lot of Upchurch. That's the kind of more modern day country that's coming out now. It's got that more rap influence in it. Upchurch just really isn't my thing. Well, honestly, I don't mind a few songs, but we hear it at work probably 1,000 times a day, and it just is too much. Salad fingers. What about salad fingers? I like rusty spoons. Let me see who's in this chat right now. Right now. Cool.
Bro, my gold lighter is in Narnia.
To Narnia, you said?
Must be.
Obstacles. Sorry. Yeah, I gotta get up again.
Obstacles.
Fair. That's just fair.
That's how it is. Oh, my apologies for the randomness of all this. I promise I'll be more prepared next time. What are you gonna do?
I want to also point out that this guy was drooling over the show movie Curious George 10 minutes before this happened.
Drooling? I fucking hate that movie.
I literally saw you locked in, Tom.
Yeah, because I'm like,
I looked over and
you
you
have
were
any
like,
idea
you
how
were
much I'm like, that shit's so fucking dumb, dude. I'm sorry, not the worst premise for something. Amazing to find out Frank Gallagher was the narrator. However,
oh, that's right,
dude, just so fucking
that's
boring.
crazy.
Just George went on a walk. George seen a balloon and thought, "Yay!" Oh my god, claw my fucking eyes out,
He's
bro.
very diverse for an actor. Another thing too, and okay, to be fair, I haven't watched a lot of Star Wars. No one hate me for it. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, I just haven't. But I didn't realize that Mark Hamill was a very well-ranged actor. From Luke Skywalker, he's literally voiced the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
He's even played the Trickster. Ooh, I'm a big nerd. But I mean, that stuff blows my mind how well-diverse actors can be.
Trust me.
I just look
Acting
at
is
stuff
its
and I
own
go,
fucking
I could do that, and then I think to myself and watch it, and I'm like, there's no way I could do that.
See, I've always been I could do acting. Totally could. And then I watch American Horror Story, and if you've ever watched a lot of those series, there's certain scenes in there where they act it out so beautifully, and I'm like, I really don't know if I could do that with 30 people watching me and a boom mic right above me. There's no way I don't break.
Rips out of you to get that in depth with the character.
Apparently, man. But all right, so back to music from Mom. So I got told I look like the yellow suit guy from Curious George without his hat. Yeah, that may be a compliment. Every time, Jesus Christ, Josh is just spitting fucking Friday movie quotes and shit. Just keeping me humble.
He also said I could be Upchurch's brother.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I don't know what he looks like too much.
Upchurch?
Yeah, I'm really staring at his face a whole lot.
Here's the thing. I didn't know who Upchurch was or what he looked like until I started laughing at a bunch of his TikToks. He would put up... Actually, I think it might have been Vine, but he would put up a bunch of videos, and I didn't know it was him, but his videos would make me fucking laugh. And I'm like, who is this guy? And somebody goes, Upchurch? I'm like, oh, that's Upchurch? I'm like, oh, shit.
Speaking of Vines, Vine's coming back.
Yeah, known as Divine.
Divine. And it's supposed to bring back a bunch of the archived Vine videos.
Yeah, and their big selling point is they're going to try to go make it to where there's no AI allowed on the platform.
That's another thing. Although, personally, I think a lot of the AI stuff that I've seen is hilarious.
It is. It's just the fact that it's actually like
harmful to the environment.
It's a lot of people are having a hard time telling the difference, and that's what's getting scary. Is people will like, no offense, you'll have grandmas and grandpas that are like, look at this incredible video, and it's like, that's AI, grandma. Hey, what? And then you got to go spend the next 30 minutes explaining what AI is. So it's just been an uphill battle, I think. I love AI, but I know that it's definitely gonna hurting a lot of older people and people who don't fully understand it. Kid Cudi? Oh my god. Yeah, look at me and look at me now.
Kid Cudi.
I'm not sure if you've ever heard. You've heard "Look at Me Now," right?
Yeah.
The song. Yeah. Okay, so I used to do this thing at school where I would practice fast songs, like fast rap songs, because I could rap fast songs really, really good and really easily, because it wasn't hard for me, because my brain really soaks in music really easily. So they would give me like that song, and they would tell me, learn that shit by tomorrow, and by the next day I'd have it in my head, and I would be able to fully spit that shit.
Culty.
Yeah, a little bit, but
a little bit of this,
it was super fun, and then I showed my mom that song, and now every time it comes on, it's like a big hit for us. Even in the car, we end up banging that shit at least once.
Josh, I remember the "Look at Me Now" phase.
Yeah, I know he does. Twista was the other one, because Twista was known as like the fastest rapper at the time, and so I would do a whole bunch of Twista songs. Overnight Celebrity was a big one that, I mean, everybody knows the song, but nobody can rap the verses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Overnight Celebrity.
Who was it by?
Twista.
Yeah, I've never
I can
heard
make
it.
you a celebrity overnight.
Mm-mm.
You never heard that? Oh, bro, we got music to show each other. So.
Yeah, I forget we have like a 10-year gap.
Yeah, something like that.
Not really, but
No. So.
A little over half.
Kid Cudi though, Mom. Kid Cudi is the only artist, even more than Eminem, that like I would have a hard time keeping my cool around Kid Cudi. Josh said Mac Lethal. Mac Lethal was a fucking awesome YouTuber. I actually heard he died, but he probably didn't. But he made awesome raps. Apparently he beefed with Mac Lethal beefed with oh my god, what's his name? Tom McDonald.
I know who Tom McDonald is.
Yeah.
I think I know who that is. He
But,
makes a lot of parody songs, right?
Not just parody, he makes his own song. Oh yeah,
Like funny
Yeah.
stuff.
And but Kid Cudi was like my big artist, and that was the one that that was the artist that told me, holy shit, this guy feels what I feel. This is like exactly what I think about and go through in life. Like when I heard Mr. Rager, Day and Night, Pursuit of Happiness, No One Believes Me, those songs meant the world to me. It was like, holy fuck, dude, there's somebody out there that like hears me, that like there's somebody else in the world that understands the life that I understand, like that I see it, or at least feels what I feel, because you always grow up as your own person feeling like you're just kind of alone here in this giant fucking void. And so when you meet people that can say things through a song that like you just get it, you're like, I know exactly what the fuck he means when he says that. And I mean, if you watch the music video, Mr. Rager, he's basically killing himself in the video. He's fighting all of these people up this giant stairs just to get to the top, just to get to the main guy who comes up to him and takes off his hood, and it's him. And he's so shocked that the guy stabs him, and it's him killing his old self so that he can be the person he needs to be in the music career.
Gotta let go of the old to be the new.
Mm-hmm. And then he wakes up and he's at his therapist's office.
Day and Night. It's funny you say that because Day and Night, actually, I was heavily influenced by Day and Night as well. Like, when I was, like, in middle school, I used to listen to it, like, 3 or 4 hours until, like, 3 or 4 in the morning. Just, like, in my room in the dark.
Fucking awesome.
You know, like how middle school kids are.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
just
Rearranging
like-
my room at 3 a.m. and shit. Like
I did that in high school with weed.
I did that middle school to high school. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I want to make sure for the record, allegedly.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I listened to Day and Night a lot, and that was one of my favorite songs.
Oh, Bethany. Yes. Yes, I have. The Adventures of Moon Man and Slim. I could probably rap every single verse of that song. I love that one. I think they came out with a banger. They literally, Kid Cudi had just started rapping again because he took a long hiatus because he wasn't feeling the greatest about it. And so then he ended up coming into the game because he wanted to go back into rapping because it had depressed him and he felt like he wasn't being himself. And so when he finally did come back to the scene, that was what him and M got together and released it. And that was a beautiful take. Oh shit, do we have guests?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey,
Hi.
Come on in.
don't mind me, I'm just dying over here.
You got
In a-
something for me? Hi,
Well,
everyone.
Hi.
We got visitors.
And then this is Elizabeth.
Hi.
How long
Hi,
has it
Elizabeth.
been since you've seen Elizabeth?
At least
I've never met you
6,
before.
7 years.
It's been a
Long, long time.
Congratulations on the marriage and the baby. She's
Thank you. I know. Cutest
Look at
thing
the
I've ever
6
seen in
months.
life.
like, usually
She me.
like babies aren't cute, but
I know.
she's a cute one.
She's
Some
a
babies
good-looking
got Benjamin
baby.
Buttons.
Yeah, she's very greatly proportioned.
Oh, yeah,
Her
I know.
proportions are great.
I'm just so worried because I think she's
Yeah,
got
right.
my giant ears, but luckily she's a girl, so she can just tuck them behind her hair.
Yeah, she's got it.
But would you like to come sit down? We're just in the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I would.
This is my little sister Courtney. She was on the last show. Sorry, it's
Hi,
right in the head.
everyone. And then Liz,
You're
I
her
don't
best
know if
friend,
you wanna
Liz, but you're
introduce
fine. You don't,
yourself,
like I said, you don't have
but
to be in here for
You
this.
can coexist outside of the camera. Mom says Courtney and Liz in the house.
Come on through, Court.
Excuse me, you guys.
You're all right.
Are you coming through here?
Oh, I'll stay right here.
This is camera
Hand me the
shy.
stool so she doesn't have to stand there, but she can still be off.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
I thought we'd hang out for a couple minutes at least.
Yeah, that's fine. It's nice to see you.
It's good to see you. Give me a hug.
I love you.
I love you. How's the show going?
Going so far, so good. Man, did I
Good.
forget a whole bunch of shit, so I've been upstairs 3 times. It's
Yeah.
a whole fun thing, but like I
Aw.
said, I never wanted this channel to seem scripted. It's raw.
Look at what just popped up at the
What
bottom of the
popped up?
chat.
Held a message for reason, massage. Really? Oh, what a fucking puss. No, I
That's
accept.
that's
I
Josh,
yeah,
right?
it's Josh. I accept
Hi,
it.
Josh.
Let it on there.
Hey, sissy, what's wrong with sissy?
It's a derogatory slang, and they think it's towards me since it's on my
Oh,
channel.
okay. Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
no, the
sense.
moderators are real cool.
No, I sat and we went to the Raven. We had a glass of wine and we split some raviolis and mushroom.
Fucking awesome.
It was really good. I sat there and I watched your show while I ate.
I know, I could see you commenting on some stuff. Yeah, basically still on the music thing, just because it's a big part of us.
Yeah.
That's a huge part of us. I mean, me and my mom communicate through music. That's how we've always grown up. Whenever we've had a hard time talking about things we want to talk about, or like letting you understand how I feel about this thing, we'll show each other a song. And by listening to the song, you just kind of understand. That's why I showed my mom Kid Cudi, and I was like, this is me. Like, this is how I felt growing up. This is how I was through high school. This is what was going into, like, on in my head. Just listen to these. And I gave her, like, 3 or 4 songs. And after that, she's like, I can completely see why you like him. Yeah, because he was a huge part of my fucking life. Listening to Kid Cudi, he saved me at school. He was the one I listened to the most just because it was like, this is me. This is exactly how I go to school. This is how I try to disappear into life because I'm still here for the people that need me, but I really can't do life's everyday bullshit with everybody all the time. Humaning is exhausting because it's like the same thing. People are very predictable, and so when you're talking to them, it's like, yeah, you don't really see life like I do, and I don't want to make you feel like weirded out, and so you try to like back yourself away from certain people, and it's the process of high school and the bullshit you have to go through to try to like carve yourself a slice of your own spot in high school, but also being told by everybody all around you that what you're doing is wrong or stupid or completely adverse or you should feel ashamed or why do you think like that? And then you just go home and you try to explain to your parents like something that they do get but they don't because again it's a different time and at different times
Yeah.
you start talking about different things and you end up in a different era, and it's just
Well, I mean, like, big majority of all of our parents never had, like, the internet, or, like, maybe they had the internet, but, like, cell phones now, everything that you do is recorded.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It can be shared in moments. You know, everyone's talking about it. They aren't just waiting till the next time they see each other at school. You can just send a quick text and they know.
And see that, actually, we got to experience something like that through school, where somebody at our one school, a girl had taken a picture of one kid that was bending over and his ass crack was showing, and she sent a picture of it to everybody and was like making fun of him, and it blew up so big that basically the police got involved and the girl almost got charges pressed on her, and it was cyberbullying, and it was the first time I ever really seen how bad that could get and how scary now high school became for me, because like you said, if I do anything, now it's on camera, now it exists forever,
It does.
and it's like that
Digital
is the
footprint,
most
baby.
that is
Can I?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not in the screen, but you would not believe the shit that I have like seen from like our peer group and stuff like that. Like the whole 4 years of being in high school is just crazy because
I fully believe it.
Yeah. Things of ourselves or things of other people. We've seen some
It never goes
horrendous
Yes.
shit.
shocking.
Like
breathtaking.
jaw-dropping shit. Like
Unreal.
quite
Crazy.
serious
Yeah.
stuff.
And then that sticks with someone. Like
Yeah, like you're not supposed to be
like
traumatized
at 15
by
years
it.
old, like you could just be branded this, and then the whole community is like, oh.
I
that's that one
still
girl.
think of people as things that I've seen in high school.
And see, that's
and
what
it's most of the time it's pictures.
I try my best not to hold my grudges. Like I don't have a lot of them because I just try to let go of all the past. But there's certain things where it's like I'm not holding a grudge. It's just this is why I don't want to be in the same room or ever like existence
Yeah.
with you, because I
Yeah.
know that if this is still how you are, we can't be around each other.
I wouldn't go back to high school if you
Has
paid
it already
me.
been an hour? That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
I also would not ever go back to school as
My
well.
kids will be homeschooled.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Honestly, like I said, if I can actually make something of
Yeah.
myself during this, my other projects and stuff, and my apparel sign, then yeah, I actually would like to do the same thing. Just because
Yeah.
there's different things, and my biggest fear was I didn't like homeschooling because it's like, this is gonna sound fucked up, but I was like, I've met homeschooled kids, and some of them are like, how have you never got punched in the face for saying that? Have you? How you can't just say stuff like
Yeah.
that to people, and they don't. You can tell by how they're looking at you and how they talk to you that they don't fucking know. Like they didn't know not to be like, wow, that guy's really black, huh? And it's like,
I mean, I
It's
guess
like,
it depends on how you do it, I guess.
yeah, but
Because
it's-
they haven't really had the exposure that you would get out
That's
of
what
public
it is.
school, but
Exposure is a great word for
Yeah.
it.
It's
in a
social
perfect
skills,
word.
you know?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
people skills. And
but
you
at the
know,
same time, like you said, like, but why do I want to put them through the hell that is a high school to make them just be what we all decided was normal?
it's
Like,
a
Right.
system that suppresses. It's supposed to keep you down.
oh,
Like,
for
I
sure.
don't feel like school really takes a person and is like, okay, this is what you're good at. Let's focus on it.
No.
It's like a standardized.
My brother
thing.
put it in the
Absolutely.
best way possible. It was the greatest way I'd ever heard somebody describe school. He goes, dude, school is a place where the teacher goes, you have a class full of animals, monkey, zebra, dolphin, this, that, and the other. And they'll give you the assignment, climb the tree. The monkey is a fucking genius, as the dolphin is a dumbass.
Right.
But it's not how it should be looked at. Because like you said, each person has their own way,
Yeah.
the way of learning, how they
It's-
grasp
yeah.
things.
It's also interesting. Like my sister, you know her. You guys are both like artistic, alternative
Oh, yeah.
individuals, and it's like I feel so bad for her because it like not that I feel bad for her, like I pity her, but
Right.
it's like she didn't have like they don't really hone in on those skills and try to like nurture that. It's like
Focus
just,
on
like,
'em.
yeah, gifted in other ways.
Right. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
And that is heartbreaking.
Like
Because
creativity, they don't care about. They don't care.
see, that hurts
I really
because
like this bowl a little bit.
I know my Mario bowl. Like I said, big nerd. I have always known that I was different in my own way. Like I've never been the same as anybody else. I've literally been told that. Like I've had people not want to hang out with me because I'm too cheery. I'm too happy. Like I off put them because they're like, I've never met somebody with this optimism like yours, dude. They're like, that shit's scary. And also, even worse is like I met people that take my niceness as you're trying to get something out of me, and it hurts me even more because I'm like, no, like I've never been like that, but I get why, because in their life they've been through people who are nice to them just to get something out, and I've never been like that. I've just always wanted to show people there is good humans in the world. Like I've always gone out of my way to help whoever I could, whenever I could, and I was the person that even like I've told Chelsea this. I said I'm probably gonna die from helping somebody, but in the weirdest way possible. I'm okay with that. Like it's a
We
weird
have
thing.
always to die.
I know
not
it's a
that
weird
way.
thing. That's
Like, do
why.
you think you would like be like, oh, let me help you load your groceries into your car, or some random person?
Yeah.
And be like,
Yeah,
Okay.
boom, and then I'm
yeah,
like,
you're
know.
done. You're cooked.
At least it wasn't because I said something or did something horrible. Like, and that was the other thing that I've always had to grasp with is I've always known as a human I'm a good person. I may struggle with the thought of it sometimes, so that's because of our world.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I've always known I've never wanted to like impose on anybody's way of life.
My favorite good humans.
I wouldn't go to high school if you paid me. Yeah, Josh, I understand that. My generation is so happy that there were no cameras. I
Yeah.
know. You
Y'all
guys are
would've gotten
lucky as
into
shit,
trouble.
dude. Yeah, for
Y'all
real.
would've gotten
Imagine
into
smoking
trouble.
a cigarette in high school just in the hallway.
No, you know
Yeah.
what? Fuck you guys, because we didn't have these in high school. If you wanted to smoke weed at school, you couldn't just make this little pen disappear into your coat and be like,
Couldn't.
ooh, it's cold. Like, no, I had to go and
I
find
watched-
a pop can
I
and go
watched
hide behind a
kids
tree.
charge those in class or write with them like
That's-
pens right in
yeah.
front of the teacher.
That's nuts.
I have videos on my phone of
That's crazy.
my buddy hitting his pen. Teacher's right behind him. He's hitting his pen. I also have another video of, you know, how you gotta like warm up the wax to get it to melt down a little bit with the lighter. Doing that right in class, getting the pen ready to hit. Right in class. Teacher's right behind him. You
No,
can
Courtney
see
and
him.
I are still humble. We used an apple once, I think, when we got desperate.
I love that. We're still humble. I found an
We
apple.
are.
Remember that little game I used to play in school?
Yeah. Yeah,
Gosh.
no. Ace played a game called Hold
Liz
the Hit
is the
to get in
first
class.
person I ever smoked with.
Really?
That's-
Wicked.
We've been through so much together.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that.
We went out on a little four-wheeler before a brother's football game. It was like away. I think it was a pop can. And yeah, it was just like a little nug, just a little baby nug, and we just set it right on top, torched it. Like,
And I knew
it was
I like,
nuts.
if your mom finds out, or if my mom finds out, our ass is grass.
Our
Yeah.
ass is grass. On the four-wheeler in the middle of the woods and Nowhereville.
Not in the hallway. We had a smoking wall.
Smoking wall.
A
Where they all-
smoking wall.
Where they all went and leaned up against the wall
That's
and
so
smoked.
crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah, I see. My first time smoking, I was 13, maybe 12, and I was with a family friend that mom already knows who it is, so we're just gonna leave it there. But
I'll be asking her later tonight.
yeah, but with that family friend, he literally, I remember he asked his mom, and I'm doing the whole like hide at the side of the steps where they can't see me, but I'm right there at the side of the steps, and I'm like 12, and I hear because I knew that they were smoking. I mean, I've seen mom and her smoke. It was like, because it was different. It's like, as a kid, you wouldn't think that kids are smart enough to be like, what are you smoking? Oh, I'm smoking a cigarette. And then your brain goes, got it, cigarette looks like that. And then you come up again and you see them smoking, or even better, they have roach clips holding the fucking thing. And I'm like, what are you guys smoking? They're like, a cigarette. And I'm like, that's not how I remember you smoke cigarettes. I'm in my head doing the Zach Galifianakis from like Hangover thing. I'm like,
Right.
no,
Calculations.
wait. Cigarettes. Your cigarettes are all white, and yours have a silver stripe on them. It's like, and they never noticed, but I would just be like, okay, and run off. And I knew it was like weed because we learned about it from DARE, which I still think was probably not the greatest idea. Because our DARE teacher literally brought the items in and was like, this is what this looks like. This is what this looks like.
I wonder if it was the same one.
It was.
Deputy, no
Deputy
way I
Dallas.
can say that. No way I can
Deputy
say that.
dollar sign.
No way I can say that.
But
No
yes.
way I can say
but
that,
yes.
Um,
You picked up what he said.
comment. Amazing.
Your ass is grass.
Is that how
Oh,
you
I
used to
know.
say it?
Cigawiggets. No, cigawiggets. That's what I used to say when I was young. My mom.
Cigawiggets.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to say cigarette. They would be like, it's a cigarette. I'm like, cigawigget.
Cigawigget.
Yeah, actually, you know, a memory that's ruined me is that there's a song by Nickelback that every time I used to sing it, they would make fun of me because I was so I would pronounce every word. So it was like the one where it's like, yes, yeah. I would be like, yes, yes, and I would just like make sure you heard every vowel of what I was saying, and they'd laugh and hang on to it forever. It never stopped. But yeah, the first time I smoked, I was like 12 or 13. And he told me, he's like, all right, because we were at his like dad's house. He's like, all right, if you're gonna smoke, you're gonna do what my mom did to me. And he gives me weed, grinds it up, puts it on a tray, and hands me like a pack of papers. And he goes, you roll a joint, and then we'll smoke. He's like, but you have to be able to roll a joint. And so I'm fucking 12, 13. I was like, okay. And for the next like 2 hours I spent there just trying to put together this fucking joint, trying to figure out how to do it, licked the wrong end 100 times, didn't realize, I'm like, oh, that's a sticky end. Okay, so, oh yeah, and I remember them licking it once in the car when they were rolling something. Yeah, like literally putting all the memories together like puzzle pieces. And then I literally rolled this dumbass dinky joint that held maybe this much weed in it. And he looked at it and he laughed and he went, all right, I'll count it. And he just goes, now let's smoke a real joint. And he undoes it and he actually rolls a joint in like 2 seconds and he goes, okay, we're going to smoke this. And I just remember he lit it up, hit that thing and handed it over. And he was like, I just remember all of like, here it is. This is, what the fuck is this? And because I'd hit cigarettes and cigarettes sucked. And there's a picture out there of me as a kid hitting a cigarette because they're like, mom's best friend was like, yeah, no, let him try it. He'll learn. And I did, and I fucking hated it. So this though was different. I remember hitting that, and then we went to the living room and we were watching TV, and I just remember laughing at everything, laughing. And I was just like, I feel like I'm floating, like weirdly just warm and weird. But then I remember we had to leave soon, and my mom, leaving with mom, and he looks at me and he goes, oh fuck. And I'm like, what? Eyes just sewn shut, red as all can be, and he's like, you need to go put some super super cold water on your face right now. And so I ran into the bathroom, and I look at my eyes, oh my god, destroyed, just absolutely destroyed eyes. And I was just dunking my face in cold water, opening my eyes, hoping it would take care of the red. Knew nothing about anything at the time. Getting in the car, and I remember my mom being a mom, looked right at me and was like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good, I'm great. Just trying not to say anything. And we took the whole ride home. She didn't bring anything up, nothing. But man, and then I remember mom got me a joint at grandma and grandpa's house. And as far as she knows, in my head, that was the first time she knew that I had smoked weed. And I had been smoking weed way before then. But at that point, she was like, okay, I'm going to get this joint. She got a joint that looked like a toothpick. And she lit it, and me and her took a hit. We got halfway down, and she goes, okay, I think that's enough for you. And I went, you got it, Mom. And went back to my room and was like, fuck, man, can I just finish that? Like, I wonder if I can figure out where she put that bitch. And I just remember being like, what was cool, though, was that was the first time I smoked with my mom. And I enjoyed that. So, it's just weird. Growing up is fucking crazy. Trying new things and the opportunities, and when it comes about, it's just the absolute weirdest. Like the first time I did DMT was after a 16-and-a-half-hour shift at the gas station.
Allegedly.
Allegedly the first time.
Okay, I don't think you and I have ever done anything more than either.
Mm-mm. Not together.
Oh, you've done.
There it is.
I've
I was like,
Okay, I know.
done
hold up.
nothing.
I was gonna say, is this something you're up for, or you want to like hold off? Because our loving mother of all kinds is live.
Mom knows, but I've done more than marijuana. Just nothing like crazy.
Oh.
Okay, if Mom knows, then you can say
Yeah,
it.
like,
I was just worried about Mom.
I know
Psychedelics.
Yeah, I
Oh,
feel like
fuck.
There you go.
people our age-
Broad word to use.
Yeah,
You know,
there we
nothing
go. We
data
don't gotta
specific.
narrow it down or nothing.
No, like,
Psilocybin.
Sorry, I just clapped. That probably sounded terrible.
That's fine.
Like
Tetrahydrocannabinol.
Yeah.
You know about that, like the mushrooms.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
feel
packed
like
another
those
one?
are bad.
I haven't done it in
Did
like
you pack another one?
maybe
It's
4 or
just
5
the rest
years.
that was on there.
It's been a very long time.
I have not. I've done. I mean, the first time I did acid was at 18. It was my 18th birthday, actually. And I've always wanted to do acid because I was a kid obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. Like, obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. And I was always told by the dumbass people I listened to that if you did acid, that things were gonna change and a hole opens up in the wall and you go into
So
another
disappointed.
world. Like, yeah, dumb shit.
So disappointed.
So when I first took acid, it was with a really good brother of mine. He was telling me, he was my greatest trip sitter on earth. He was like, that none of that's true. That is all bullshit. Like, that's not real. He says what you will go through is the walls will look like they're breathing. Your body will feel warm. You'll feel like you're breathing through a straw for the first hour, but he's like, you're not. You're fine. And then after a while, you just forget about it. He's like, however, this runs off of your brain, how you feel, your mood. So he's like, the two biggest things you need to make sure you do any time and every time you trip, because he took tripping super serious, which is why I take it super serious. Like, you always trip in a good environment where you feel safe and you're around good people. You never trip with somebody you've ever had any kind of bad time with or anything like that, unless you know you guys are like great friends like you guys are, because it's something where as soon as your mind sticks on that, you're stuck on that. And that's what you're thinking about. And then it brings you down. But if you can stick on good things and keep your mind on other good things, which your mind goes a million miles a second on everything. That's why if you've ever been with friends who said they were on mushrooms or anything like that, if you wanted to believe them, if they just stared at something really deeply for like an hour, they're definitely tripping. Because that's why I've heard it seems like they're like zombies. And it's just because they have calmed themselves down to a point to where they're so focused and in depthly looking at this one item that they're just intrigued by it, and also you feel happy, like euphorically happy, a happiness that you didn't think you could ever feel. This is just my opinion. A happiness that you didn't think you could ever feel in life. That's
What are you talking about?
mushrooms. Quite frankly, mushrooms and/or acid, any psychedelic.
I find
What is the difference really?
The difference between mushrooms and acid is that mushrooms is just a naturally grown mushroom. So it's psilocybin. Psilocybin is in mushrooms, and it's in certain types of mushrooms, but it's just what runs through it that your body takes in, and then you end up tripping off of that substance. So with mushrooms, you'll see this blue streak that runs down them. That's the psilocybin. You eat that. If you drink it with lemon juice is like a co-reactant where it actually makes it kick in faster. But acid is actually a chemical made compound that we haven't had. No. See, that's the thing. It's really not. It's really not. Yes, that's why people do mushrooms more than acid, because mushroom is a natural. It's just a fungus.
So I go to this holistic doctor. She's really cool.
Yeah.
She's traveled the world. Okay. She went somewhere and she did an ayahuasca.
Oh, ayahuasca is a good one. That's one of the few ones I haven't done.
Yeah. So she came back and told me all this crazy stuff about like your health and everything, and like it was wild to me. But she was talking to me all about it, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, ever since because I had my first panic attack off of mushrooms, and I had done, and this is after doing hundreds of trips. Like, I had tripped on many tabs of acid, many grams of mushrooms, and then one day I took 2 grams of mushrooms, had the greatest visuals of my life to where I was giggling, and then something happened and I felt like I couldn't breathe. And then even though I was breathing fine, I just felt like I couldn't breathe. And so I ran outside, ran back inside, ran outside, ran back inside, and it fucked with me so much so that I started to like feel like I was dying. Then it triggered this weird thing that I had like amnesia. Like, I couldn't remember my name. I couldn't remember like Chelsea's name. I couldn't remember a lot of things. My brain was going so fast I just couldn't remember some things. And that's what was freaking me out, is because not having my memories is my biggest fear. Like, I live off my memories. That's why I have tattoos. They are my memories. That's how I remember things. And then watching my grandfather go through what he went through absolutely devastated me about how your memories really are very important to you. And so that was something that scared me, and it sent me into a panic attack. Ever since then, I've never been able to do a hallucinogenic again. I have a panic attack every time. And it fucking kills me, because I loved how I felt, but if I'm being honest, when it happened, it couldn't have happened at a perfect time. My friends were trying to tell me, you're doing this every weekend, sometimes in extremely high doses, to the point to where I'm getting worried. Are you happy at all? Because I was starting to use it as a crutch, as my happiness. Like, I get through the week of hell, do this, and now I'm happy for 24 hours. And then I crash for an entire day of sleep, because your body runs itself ragged. And then I back to work, back to life. So yeah, I had to stop. And so it happened at a perfect time, and basically showed me that, like, you never needed this. It showed you what you wanted to feel. And I'm a true believer of that. It shows you what you want to feel, and then you don't need it. You can just go find that in life. And that's what I'm doing. And that is when I decided I'm going to make my channel. I'm going to make my own business. I'm going to open up a coffee shop. I'm going to do these things because during those trips, I asked myself, I actually did what my teacher used to ask me. He used to be like, what is it you want to do? What's your career? Like, not good job, what pays good. What is it you want to wake up every day and you could do and it doesn't feel like work? So I actually sat there on a couple trips and was just like, what really could I do? What I'm doing right now, I love doing. I love hanging out with friends, hearing experiences, getting to know different sides of things and hearing stories about other people, being able to help them with the problems they may have or being able to give them an insight that may help them later on in their life, as well as smoke a little weed and get insight myself. And so I thought about, well, I want to smoke with people. I want to play games. I want to do all these things. And I seen streaming, and I don't mind streaming, and I will, like, just as but it's not like my main job. I just want to do that for fun. I would love to do this because this is fun, and I like talking to new people. But then the big one was the coffee shop. When I really looked at that, I was like, I like bartenders because bartenders get to hear about people's stories. They get to kind of give their insight. Sometimes bartenders save lives just by the drunk people that come in on bad days. I wanted to be the bartender, but I fucking hate drunk people. I cannot stand drunk people. So I was like, minus the alcohol, add the weed. So I was like, coffee shop, because I remember looking up on my YouTube videos, Amsterdam has they're called coffee shops, which is basically just like a hookah lounge where you can smoke weed inside, order food, all that stuff, but then you just hang out in the area and you just smoke in the lounge. Like, it's like a bar, but it's only for weed. And then I was like, I want to do that so I can smoke and hang out, be the bartender behind the bar, hear people's stories, help them in any way I can, and also just get to meet a lot of cool people and be able to smoke weed and have a whole wall full of bongs and stuff and different pipes that people could want to like pick from and then smoke from it, take it in the back, wash it, serve food when I wanted to. Me and Chelsea talked about, I love making burgers and breakfast. Chelsea likes making brick oven pizzas, so we talked about doing certain days just pizzas and burgers, or how I would do breakfast on some mornings just for fun, just because I enjoy it. Like, but that is my dream. That is what I'm going towards. That is my career. And so once I have that, I don't need to make $1 million every year. I can, as long as I can live off of that and keep my family happy and give them the things they need to survive and thrive, I will be just as happy working 7 days a week in my coffee shop, talking to whoever walks in. And so, I mean, that's why it's like psychedelics helped me simply in the aspect of showing me what I wanted to do and what I really am happy doing in my life. It took a lot of that because my whole time through school, I was like, what makes a lot of money? What's going to pay me to make me rich as fuck? What am I really going to do? Am I even going to survive tomorrow? Was like one of the biggest ones I ever had. Every party I ever went to, I thought I was going to die that night. Like in a weirdly good way. Like in the way of like, I'm about to make a Project X night out of this. And if I die, I die. And that was just like how my mind was going to parties. So I had to stop, calm down. And like I said, Daisha saved me because for the longest time, I was just like, I know what I want to do, but man, I just don't know how to get myself into the mood I need to be in. She's everything I ever needed. And so, weirdly inspiring, greatest thing that ever happened to me. Psychedelics are good in their own way, in moderation, and only in great environments. Acid is not good. Acid is not good simply because it is a chemical, and strychnine is your big worry. Like, the feeling is literally about the same as mushrooms, only it's just more intense, slightly more intense.
They feel different in my opinion.
To me, mushrooms feel cleaner. Like when I do mushrooms, I go on a roller coaster where I go up and down. Like almost sober, holy fucking walls breathing. Almost sober, oh my god, the walls are breathing again. And then on acid, it was like, holy shit, oh fuck, oh god, the world's sitting on me. Oh, I'm gonna lay on the floor. Holy fuck. And then I would sit here for 12 to 13 hours and then slowly descend off of it. And I'd only know when I was off when I yawned. When I yawned, I knew that, okay, it's been over 12 hours, the trip's starting to come down, I yawned. Until then, it was just fucking rampaging. And strychnine sticks in your spine. And so it grows in your bones, basically. Like, once you do so much acid, it will start to literally break your spine. Or is what I read was that it literally sits in your spine and it starts to push your spine apart, which is why if some people have like they break their back or something happens, they have an injury, or even some people, if they've done a lot of it in their life, they crack their back and stuff in certain areas, they can actually like feel a little bit of a trip. And that's where the dangerous part is because with acid, that stays in your system. With psilocybin and mushrooms, I'd have to look up the whole article, but mushrooms is literally the second healthiest thing next to weed. Like it was just grown from the ground. It's something you can take, and there's studies that show that mushrooms are probably why we advanced as humans. Like why the first wheel and shit was made. Yeah, they were starving and grabbed a mushroom. Like, oh my god, let's hope this doesn't kill me like the red one killed Jimmy. And then
Jimmy, no.
And then all of a sudden he's like, why are we walking? Why am I naked? You know, I felt that leopard fur back there and that was really warm. I'm gonna go put that on. And next thing you know, clothing.
Fuck it, baby.
What was that? Oh, I had a great time tripping, especially when Ace called me. That's fucking Gavin.
Oh, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, he called us.
I stared for a hard second because I was like, who the fuck is that?
But, Jimmy, Mom Jimmy. So, it's a whole process. And again, like, this is why I love this, because we went from music to fucking drugs.
Music to drugs.
I really can't believe it's already been like a little over an hour because I really wanted to get to a couple.
Hour and a half.
We're at an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
All right, fuck it. We'll push it just a little bit longer. But I really wanted to talk about some fucking cryptids. Like, Mom's in the chat. She's one of the people I was hoping to be here when I talked about it. Actually, Dustin, technically I answered yours. First smoking experience and craziest smoke story. You're fucking welcome. Love you, big dog. And
Big
then,
dog.
Okay, we'll do this one. This one's quick. It's Courtney's favorite cereal.
Oh, I was talking about it with my mom. Okay, top 3. It's gonna be the Crave. You know the Crave, the cereal with the chocolate
Oh my
inside.
god, I showed Chelsea
Crave.
that.
Fruity Pebbles, and then Captain Crunch.
Is it in that
Captain
order?
Crunch? Is
What?
Is it in that order? Like,
Yes.
Okay, so
1,
Captain
2,
Crunch
and
is
3.
third.
Captain Crunch is 3rd. Crave is
Damn.
1st.
How?
Fruity Pebbles 2nd.
So do you know that? So does the same thing happen to you that happens to me? I love Captain Crunch, but I had to find a new favorite because I would eat 2 bowls and then my mouth felt like I was eating razor blades.
It hurts. They're like rocks.
It's like, man, this is so good. Why is my mouth bleeding? You know, that second bowl tasted like pennies. I wonder why. So, I love it, but my favorite is gotta be, man, you said Crave, but Crave is like a second favorite. My favorite is, damn, what are they called? Honeycombs. I
Okay.
love honeycombs. Those are the shit. I know, shocker, honey. But, or actually Cheerios. I do love Cheerios too because honey.
Put them in order. I want your top 3.
Top 3. Top 1 is going to be honeycombs. Second one will be Honey Nut Cheerios. And third one is going to be, third one's going to be Honey Chex.
Okay.
Because Chex
Word.
is beautiful. I love how they designed that. Milk goes through the whole cereal bit. Oh, it's amazing. As long as you eat the bowl within 10 minutes. If not,
Yeah.
you glop.
Like it's like oatmeal. That's the
Yeah.
bad kind.
Rice Krispie treat cereal. They don't make it anymore though. They don't make Rice Krispies anymore. I mean,
That's
Nah,
kinda
listen to me.
there's no way that's.
listen to
Yeah.
me. I was just gonna say
No
that.
way.
How do they make Rice Krispies?
I don't know. They took rice and dried it out and smashed it with a hammer or some shit
You
like
need
that.
the Rice Krispies for
It's
that.
gross. I don't like Rice Krispies because it tastes like I'm eating air. Why am I eating
What I
bread?
used to do with them is I used to put honey on the top.
See, now that's different. You're adding an actual flavor. Because honeycombs is like, what is this? Like, or Rice Krispies is like, what is this? It's just a bowl of air. I'm
It's
eating
like
air.
milk. It's crunchy milk.
That's what you're eating. You're eating crunchy milk. That's perfect. Crunchy milk is what Rice Krispies is. That's your favorite, Bethany? That's crazy. Mom's and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I learned that when I got yelled at the 4 billionth time about touching. There'd be no other cereal on the top of the fridge. She'd be like, your fucking honeycombs or whatever right there. Yeah, well, somebody left the bag open, me, and it's stale as shit, which is Courtney's favorite cereal, not mine. And so now that they're stale, I don't want them no more. And the only one that's good is Mom's beautiful Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I remember eating a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I maybe went from this part of the bag to this part of the bag. Mom gets one more bowl left, and she's like, "Who the fuck's eating my cereal?" Oh, styrofoam. Yeah, styrofoam ass cereal. Courtney, your argument that day killed me.
What?
We were talking about how you love stale cereal because you would leave the bags open. And we were like, why is she a demon? Why is this demonic human doing this to us? And Courtney, we were like, Courtney, they're stale. And she goes, yeah, they're even better. They're crunchier. I'm like, they're like fucking styrofoam rubber. What do you mean?
I could never tell the difference.
I know, and it's nuts. I was like, how does she not know these are
But
stale?
to be fair, after that, I did start rolling up the bags of cereal.
That's
so,
my girl.
You don't gotta worry about me.
Ooh, honey oats. God damn it, honey bunches of oats. I can't believe I didn't even put that up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That
probably
is a
gonna
really
replace
good
that
one.
with the first one. Yeah, that's number one, honey bunches of oats, because there's so many different flavors.
Ace, what are yours?
Actually, my number one is actually Crave as well, but mine's the double chocolate, like the actual
Yeah,
chocolate.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
In my brain, that's kind of what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
double
But
chocolate.
I can't find the double chocolate in store. I can only find the original with like the yellow, whatever the fuck that flavor's supposed to be, with the chocolate inside.
I hate when they discontinue good stuff.
I know. I
Like
haven't been
Gatorade
able
used
to find the
make,
double
like,
chocolate
melon
ever.
Gatorade, and I loved it, and it's gone now, and I'll never get it back, and
Same
it breaks
with
my heart.
chips.
It breaks my heart.
My number two is probably Apple Jacks, to be really honest with
Ooh,
you.
I forgot about those.
And I
They
want
do
to say
exist.
my third one's gonna be, I don't know the name of it, but it's like the wolf or on the front of it, and it's like the little mini
Cookies?
cookies. Yeah.
I think they're like Cookie-O's or something.
What's the one with the frog on the front?
I can
Mm-mm.
see it in my
They
head.
look
but I
like
can't
they look
name
like
it.
camel toes. What are those?
Camel toes.
Yeah, they look like little. They look like
Oh,
little
they're
burnt
like
pussies.
right. Oh.
Okay.
They're like. I know what you're talking about. Yes, those are good. They're like little honey camel toes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know what the hell they're called,
They're really good though.
but
The milk's really good after those.
oh, Sobe drinks. Fuck yeah, dude. Especially the
Cookie
pink one.
Crisp. That's what it's called.
Oh, Cookie Crisp? Yeah, but no, not mine is. Damn it, that's fucking me up. But anyway, I have a story. I have a cereal story I'm gonna tell for my
Honey
brother.
Snaps.
Honey Snaps.
Honey Snaps.
That's what it was. Thank you,
Yes,
Dustin.
thank you.
Honey Snaps.
That
Okay,
was
so
beautiful.
Honey Snaps. I have a Honey Snap story that my brother told me that ruins everybody, and I'm not gonna say which brother, so that nobody has to worry about be asking him these next questions. So he told me how while traveling through certain situations in homing, he was eating a bowl of cereal, and he pulled out the bowl of cereal, which was Honey Snaps, and he hates Honey Snaps. And I'm like, why do you hate Honey Snaps? And he goes, because of this story. And he told me how he was at the house, he pulled out the bag of Honey Snaps, and he dumped a bowl in, and he said, bro, I was so tired. I was up all night doing bullshit. I was just needed this bowl of cereal. He said, he's like, I pull it down, half awake, dump it in, get milk. And he's like, I start eating it. And he's like, I'm watching TV, eating it. And he's just like, in his head, he's like, oh, these must be stale. It's a little crunchier than usual.
Oh, I remember this now. Yeah,
And
go
so
ahead.
he decides, he's like eating it, and we're talking 3-4 bites in, and then he
So
basically
scary.
he went like this to eat another bite, and he like said that the light with the TV came even with his spoon, and he said all I seen was legs.
Oh, what was he eating?
He was eating roaches.
Oh no.
Mm.
Gosh. Oh,
Yep,
no.
little
Extra
bitty,
protein.
like the little roaches
Oh,
that basically
gosh.
invade a home that has, roaches, or they're just the little black ones or whatever or something. And he's like, when I tell you that, he's like, I immediately got rid of the bowl and probably threw up
Oh,
over
man.
fucking 10 times.
Oh,
He's
that
like,
gives me chills.
Because all he can think is he's
That
like,
gives me chills.
I ate so many bites because I was hungry.
Oh no.
You're not hungry
So-
anymore.
So yeah, I will not say who that is, but all I know is that when he told me that, I forever now, whenever I eat my Honey Crisp, what fucks me up is that if you have a bowl of Honey Crisps, whatever
They're
they
Honey
cover
Snaps.
them, Honey Snaps, whatever you cover the Honey Snaps in, flakes off in your drink or in your cereal.
Mhm.
So when you're looking at your cereal, you see little black flakes that are floating. I can't tell you how many times I've looked at the bowl now before I
Grain
do
by
anything.
grain.
But just because I'm like, look,
That's
it
so
looks like those
scary.
little black beetles that I know he was talking about, but I know it's not, and so I was like, you know what? I can't eat them either.
You know all about roaches?
Yeah, I do actually, because I used to live in the hell that I never want to ever live in again. And I've when I moved up here, my ex brought them with us. I told them not to bring the TV, and they brought them.
Oh, gosh.
And yep, they came up
I
here
feel
with
very
us.
gross.
And it was a nightmare for a while.
He had his house bombed like 3 times.
3 times.
No way.
Yeah.
How do they even survive here?
But like the past 2 or 3 months now, I haven't seen them. So I think I finally killed them.
That's no.
It took so long.
That's so bad.
So
I would just burn the house down.
Yeah,
Honestly.
no. I love
Also,
that.
Dustin, I fucking hate you for bringing that up.
He's sitting behind his phone like, love you too, bitch. So, all right. With the last like 10 minutes here that I want to do, because we're already at an hour 40.
What do you have in there, man? You have a drink?
Yeah, cranberry juice.
Thank you.
Like I said, I got at the beginning, I was like, I got a Sprite cranberry, but because I know it's not going to be enough cranberry, I brought cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice so much.
Oh,
Hey,
it's pretty good.
Cottonmouth.
I like to have it every
That's great.
Also, you know that Jacob, our boss, made
Oh,
this
that
for me?
was
His wife
awesome.
made this for me?
mug.
Yeah, it's got like every Christmas person on it, and it says friends at the bottom. She like makes her own wrap drinks and stuff. I love this mug. It's got all my favorite movies on it: A Christmas Story, Home Alone, Elf, National Lampoons, Grinch.
There you go.
All right, so actually, I'm glad Mom's still
Fuck
in here.
you, dude. Oh my god. I mean, that is
I love
funny
you
though.
too,
I'll give
Ace.
you credit for that. That is creative.
So, Mom, I know you're still in here, so I want to bring this up so you can give a little more detail. So, with the cryptid situation, I want to talk about 2 stories in particular. One, the Bigfoot story.
Woo!
Mom apparently had a Bigfoot encounter while on a river trip with some friends, and man, when she told me about it, I just remember being so in depth with it, like listening to it, because we've always been big on Bigfoot and watching stuff. And I mean, I kind of believe, like in my head, just some silly dumb reason in my head, I feel like it's the last caveman. Like I know that we exist, so they're like, how can that be? I'm like, yeah, but like, what about the one before us? And shit?
Maybe like the last.
Maybe like the very last Neanderthal type thing. I don't know, some shit. It's how my brain works. But I always thought that like Bigfoot was wicked cool, is the fact of like just how he's the world's greatest hide and seek person, and we're so far unbeat. And Mom, I don't remember how you said you went on the trip, but you said you guys were on the river and you heard like a breaking of branches, or like you seen a rock that got thrown into the water or some shit like that, and it was like a big rock.
Breaking of branches, no rock.
No rock, breaking
No
of
rock.
branches.
It
I
sound,
remember the breaking
she
of
said that it
branches.
sounded like an elephant fell out of the tree and started running.
Damn. Do you remember what
And-
river you were at?
I think it was Manistee.
Was it Manistee River?
Maybe. It's one of the rivers that we still do, like, all the time. One of the river trips.
Mom's like, still know exactly where and can tell it works. Word for word, just like on day 1. I totally believe it. Mom was paddling. She said she just started paddling faster. Bigfoot is just where's Waldo on crack.
That's funny.
For sure. So the one story I want to bring up, though, that Mom, I only need Mom's help because I don't even think she'll remember where we were at, but she might. So,
Fuck. I got
We-
weed in my nose, dude. Like the fucking
amazing.
vapor.
The vapor.
Look, Mom said exactly what I said.
Sound like an elephant fell out of the tree and started running. Okay. That's fucking crazy. So, I have I think I want to call it a alien, but I don't know. It's just looked weird. So, I was like 8, maybe 9, and I really don't know how old I was. All I know is that I was little. Me and Mom went to her friend's house, and she parked there, and she's like, just wait in the car, I won't be very long. Okay, cool. Alright. So, she runs inside to go talk to whoever it was that was in the house or hang out with him. I fell asleep. I fell asleep in the car, and I woke up and it was much darker than it was, and I had a blanket on me. And so mom had come out and like given me a blanket, but I fell asleep in the car. So I woke up and I remember like looking around, just all fucking dazed. And I look out the front window because again I'm in the car, front seat. I look out the front window, and it was where we were at. There's a big field, and it looked like a field of corn, but like not as high because I could still see more than it was like this tall.
So just like tall
Just
grass.
a big field of like grass or whatever. And in the way distance, music, users in the car, court ad story from Great Wolf Lodge.
You can.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a sec. So I'm looking straight out the window, and I see this glowing white, like, figure, and it looks like a person, but way far away. And it looked like a person is like waving his arms like this, like, and they're getting closer and closer, until I basically, again, fully white, like I can't see. It looks like somebody had lights on this thing at all times. That it was so white.
Oh, gross.
And I was just looking at it, and it was getting closer and closer, and it looked like a human just because I could see two arms, and I could see that it was walking, but walking fast. And it kept getting closer to the point to where it basically got to where I could see how tall it was, and it was tall, like, I know I was a kid, but it looked really tall, and I got freaked out. So I jumped out of the car, I grabbed my blanket, I run up to the house, and I didn't even knock, I just opened the door, turn around, shut it, and I'm looking out the window, and there's nothing there. Nothing at all. And I was like, what in the world? Like, and I'm still staring out the window, just looking for this thing. And mom's like, what are you looking at? Or what's going on? Or, oh, you're awake. And I remember like getting out of it and going in there and just sitting in the living room thinking about what the hell I was just looking at. And then the next morning, I remember we went back out there. And when I went back out there, because I don't know if it was the next day or at another time, but I walked out into the field. I walked out into the field to see like where I first seen it or how far away it was. And when I went out into the field, all I seen was a big burn mark. It was like a burn mark in the area that I swear I first seen it. Because I'm looking like from the area to the car to like where I was sitting, and I'm just like, this looks right about where it is.
That's
and it just had a
crazy.
big burn patch there. And my whole life though, I get chills talking about it. I just remember this white figure walking at me.
Mom
and
says it was a Misa.
Was it a Misa?
There's a doctor, I don't remember his name, but he studied near-death experiences with people, like people who have almost died and then came back or were on the brink or got into an accident.
Right.
And a lot of them could recount seeing almost exactly what you described.
Really?
Yeah, like a white, celestial-looking being. I'll have to show you that.
That's crazy. Yeah, please do
That
that.
is really
Really
cool.
cool.
That's nuts.
There was this girl, her and her boyfriend got into a car accident, and she died on impact, but he like was dying, and he could recount that these two weird-looking things came down, and they told him like, "Do you want to stay or do you want to go?" And he had the option, but like multiple people had like, and they didn't.
That's
it was like a
crazy.
study where they didn't tell the other people like why they didn't share with them
Why
their
they were
results,
there.
but they all had the same like
Experience.
yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
so
Yeah.
wild.
That's nuts.
So I
Yeah,
don't know
so
if it's like an angel or alien.
right. Yeah, but that story has always stuck with me in my head, and I've remembered that my whole life, like
If you
clear as
watch
day.
that interview, I will send it to you. It'll be like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
it is like crazy.
Definitely send it to me because it was the craziest thing that I've ever remembered in my
It
life.
was
That
with Theo Vaughn.
Really?
What?
Yes,
Really?
He had
When
the
she
guy.
sends it to you, you send it to me.
Okay, no. He had the guy on his podcast, and I listened to him all the time. And I remember I listened to it twice because I was so shook. I was
Shook.
I was like, that's crazy.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look into that, and I'll send it to you.
Don't forget. He's
Yeah.
so
So mom does remember.
I'll find it right
I
now.
can show you the place. Yes, please do that.
I love Theo Vaughn. So.
Nice. Yeah, I think he's hilarious. Dubstep guy that I listen to uses him as his drops.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
and one of my favorite ones that scoured the fucking earth was they was like, you know, my favorite kind of weed is cocaine. I was like, that is the greatest thing I've ever heard. Like, so amazing.
So funny.
I love that. You can put anything before a drop. Nobody cares.
Theory, what's your phone number?
231.
No.
Oh, you're so right.
Oh, I'm so
Damn
sorry,
it.
guys. Here,
Sorry,
I'll
big
send it
fans.
to Courtney, and then she
Yeah, she can send it to
Yeah,
me.
there we go.
But
Sorry,
definitely-
It's a good thing there's only
Dusty,
so many combinations
you're
to
so-
that.
You're so lucky that Dusty, who didn't already have my number, was at home like, oh yeah.
He probably would just drop it right now.
Right, he just puts it in.
Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah,
Okay,
please
so
don't
that's
do that. 14 Road.
I wouldn't hold it against them.
Yeah, Mom, one of these days you're going to have to take me back there. I want to show you where I was talking about. Because it was one of the weirdest, because I didn't feel scared. I just knew in my heart, I don't need to be here when it gets close enough to the car. Like, I shouldn't be in the car when it gets to the car. So I was just like, turn and run to the car. Do not look back till you get to the other side of the door. Shut the door, turn around, nothing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, fuck me up. So
I think my story from Great Wolf Lodge is, I think now that I've gotten older, I think it was sleep paralysis. But I was, how in some rooms there's a bed and then there's a chair next to the bed and they normally have like a footrest.
Yep.
Well, for whatever reason, I was sleeping on the chair and the footrest, but my head was on the footrest and like the rest of my body was in the chair. I'm laying there and I like wake up and it looks like, have you ever watched like Harry Potter where baby Voldemort is getting tossed into the cauldron?
uh-huh.
It's a baby Voldemort and he's all black and he's like wispy like the Dementors in
Okay.
Harry Potter. So he's like casting a shadow or like a smoke around him and he just lays there and I can't move and he's all like in a fetal position and like after a while he just gets up and he crawls under the bed and he like leaves like little black smoke behind him. But now that I'm older, I think I just had sleep paralysis.
It's crazy.
But for the longest time, I swore it was like a ghost or it was very scary at the time. But it's the only time I think I've had sleep paralysis, which is awesome. But that's my Great Wolf Lodge story.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nuts. So no, something else. Mom, you make it very tempting, Ace. Shut up. Don't do it. But
I don't like that. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Yeah.
so Mom told me a story that actually I just want to make sure I get it right, but Mom told me a story about how she used to have an aunt or a friend that used to do tarot cards.
Mm-hmm.
And she did tarot cards for Mom. And she used to do them for her all the time. And then one day, I can't remember if Mom said she was pregnant with me or something like that, but she said one day the cards all blew off the table and they all landed face down. And when that happened, she said that I can no longer show you, I can no longer do your cards for you. And she picked them up and never did them again. And I can't remember if Mom said that she found out she was pregnant with me after that or something like that, or something around that. But she told me that story and I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. Because I love tarot cards. And I actually bought myself a pack, even though they tell you you're not supposed to do that. I got myself a pack simply because I wanted to pull one out randomly. Like I will shuffle them whenever I'm in my moods or in like an anxiety attack. I'll just shuffle them around and I'll pull one out. And sometimes just the weirdness and randomness of life as it is,
Mm-hmm.
me being able to pull a card randomly after knowing I was just shuffling it for 10 minutes gives me some kind of like calm moment of like peace where I'm like, oh, well, and then I just start thinking about whatever the card's on it. And good or bad, I just start looking at like how it might affect me or what's happened to me recently, or is this something that might happen in the future? And I know it sounds weird, but it really has prepared me for a lot of things in like my future and helped me get over a lot of things in my past.
Yeah, they say whenever you use tarot cards, you hold on to them first to like transfer your energy into it.
It is an energy transfer. Bad.
So the fact that you
Bad,
do it for 10 minutes straight, just out of fidgeting with your stimming, I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, I mean,
I'm doing it all wrong.
Same thing with like Ouija boards. You shouldn't.
I'll never touch a Ouija board. I'll never touch a Ouija board.
Remember the one that used to live in your basement for years as kids?
Yeah.
Ouija board?
My mom used to play
Yes.
it when she was a kid.
Mom said she doesn't remember that, but she said she did just stop for some reason. That's crazy. I swear that's how you told it to me. You said that they blew off the table and they all landed face down, and she said she couldn't do your cards anymore.
It was spooky.
Who?
Spooky. I would never put you like that.
Oh, that's Pookie.
Oh.
That's Dustin, and they're good buddies.
Yeah. I don't have anything to say to this. I'm just gonna move past this. I actually have a story, like a supernatural experience one time.
Hit me.
When I was in high school, me and a bunch of friends, we walked into the woods. There was this like mansion that was like literally abandoned, like near like a huge main road. Like it was just like no one cut the like grass down. It just like got really tall, so you couldn't see past it to see the mansion. But it was like a little ways into the woods, and we all went and check it out. It's been vandalized over the years, you know. So we go through like this back like broken window to check it out. And we're all just like looking at it, you know, looking around. There's some documents from like I think the 70s in the basement. And we go upstairs and there's like this piano just in the middle of the room. Giant piano. And it's just like I played it, it's like out of tune. And there was nothing else in the room. It was like a giant like dining room, like you know, like a dining hall.
Yeah.
It's like one of those ballrooms or some
Nice.
shit. But it was just like empty with a giant piano in the middle of it. So we're all fucking around with it. We all decided to go back downstairs, maybe look through more of the files that we were looking at in the basement.
Right.
And I'm not kidding you, we like literally like heard some like shuffling around upstairs. And I was like, okay, you know, maybe an animal, maybe
Right,
possibly even a homeless person.
Trying to
I don't
talk
know,
yourself
you know?
out of it. Anything.
And then I'm not kidding you, they start playing the piano, whoever's up there. So we didn't really want to fuck around and find
Nope,
out.
just
so,
leaving.
No.
So one by one, they're all leaving, and
You
I'm
touched their
also
piano.
stoned. So I'm the last one in the back, and I'm having like the most like horrible anxiety,
Yeah,
like,
no
waiting for
doubt.
my fate to just
Yep.
like grab me.
Yep,
and
need
yank me
to
into
get
the
out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, your gut tells you when you need to leave a place.
Have you ever been like exploring an abandoned building and there's like a turkey vulture in there? They make like the scariest noise in the world. And normally like wherever you're at, it's like pretty echoey. And so I don't know. Turkey vultures sounds so
That's
fucking
just
scary.
words. So right where you're at now would be perfect. I love that. Lean in and speak up, Ace.
Is this better?
She's amazing. You gotta have that deep, bellowy voice.
Do I?
Do I?
Do I?
So
No, actually, I've just been coughing a lot from
Man.
smoking too much weed. That's what it is. So.
see,
I'm a
I've been
little
through.
raspy.
I really wish I had a few more paranormal experiences. I've been in situations that felt that way, but I had no definitive proof. But they definitely felt that way. And at one point, we actually were going to stay at a great Norm, and whoever he was with at the time, might have been his ex, but me and Chelsea went. We were going to go camping up north to go rock hunting and stuff. And the spot we were going to camp, we found out is perfectly legal to camp there, but it's like literally a cemetery, and it's
Oh.
like the most paranormal cemetery in Michigan.
And you guys went and stayed there, like for a campsite?
Yeah, we were going to stay the night.
You were or you did?
No,
Like
we
people-
didn't because
Oh,
we were there.
great.
We set everything up.
Good news.
We literally set everything up and got it to where we were gonna stay the night and everything was cool. And at nighttime we were gonna go out and like try to look at some stuff. And we got as far as it was getting kind of late. We set up some tents, and then Norm finds a better spot, like a spot on his phone or something else where he's like, oh, this would be even easier and we wouldn't have to drive as far. So he's like, we're just gonna go over there, and we ended up leaving the campsite, packing up everything, and going back home, or going back to the other spot.
Right.
But while we were there, I just remember feeling the whole time I felt cold, and I felt like I had 100 eyes on me
Like
no matter
somebody
what,
was watching
the
you.
whole time. Like the whole time I was putting up the tent, I just kept turning around because I swear I was feeling eyes on me. I swear I was feeling the cold chill on my neck and on my shoulder. Yeah, a lot of paranoia, but I mean, I was into it. Like I wanted to go see what was out there, but this felt like it was gonna make me sick. Like I just kept feeling
really
like
nervous.
really nervous anxiety. Like I had eyes on me. Like, and I was just like, this is fucking weird, and everything felt weirdly weighted. So
Did it feel quiet? Like,
see, not really, but that's just because we were all talking and other bullshit. But like, as my body felt, as I was doing everything, I swear I just felt heavier, and I was like, no, not really liking this. And so when we came out, finding out we were gonna leave, I was like, cool, no, that sounds good, all for that, because I don't know if I could stay the night there without waking up to some shit that would have fucked me up.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to go check out a bunch of like. Sorry, I forgot to lean in. I'd like to check out a bunch of like supernatural like places, haunted places. I've always wanted to
Yo.
kind of
See-
dive into that.
No. See, because my thing is when
Just
it comes
I'd
to
like
ghosts,
to dive in a little bit, dip my toes in the water a little bit.
That's how it
Nothing too
starts.
crazy.
that's how it starts. So I don't like to meddle
Makes
with
it hard to
ghosts
breathe
because I
just
can't
thinking
hit
about
a
it.
ghost. That is
Yeah.
literally how my mind works. I cannot punch a ghost, so I don't want to fuck with a ghost. Alien, Dogman, Bigfoot, whatever. You're gonna catch these hands for 2 seconds before you rip me apart. But at least I can fight it. Somebody throws a chair, and I just look at nothingness. I'm like, you bastard, and I just leave because I know I have no chance. Like, I'm not gonna swing on air. Like,
Can imagine that ghost talking heavy shit as you walk out the room.
oh, for real? Yeah, that's
For
what I
real.
thought. You don't know where I threw the chair from.
That stuff really scares me.
Yeah,
I think it makes me pretty nervous.
ghost
too.
stuff scares the hell out of me for sure. But when it comes to like aliens, oh, I love it. Like I'm obsessed. I watch a whole bunch of, what is it? Not Blind Frog Ranch, because that one's creepy too. But Skinwalker Ranch. I
Have
watch
you
a
ever
lot of
seen
stuff like
that
that.
video of that lady on the plane and she's freaking out and she's like, "That
Fucker's
motherfucker is
not real."
Yeah.
Yes, that made me laugh. At the same time, I know it seems weird. I would have been one of those guys that's like, I can't be on this flight. I can't. I'm gonna get off the plane. I'm sorry. She got to me. Everybody's like, she was drunk. This, that, and the other. I don't care.
No.
Drunk words are sober thoughts, motherfucker. So I'm up. And so here's what got to me though. Somebody made the most beautiful picture. They painted. There was an actual painter that made a painting that said, or that showed the picture of her like doing it, and it showed the sound was in the background. That motherfucker is not real, and then it pans across, and everybody in the seats is like Bigfoot, Jesus, the Tooth Fairy, like all these people that aren't real, and they're all like, who's she
I
talking
think she
to?
was on something though. Like, have you ever met a person and you're like,
No, yeah,
real?
mm-mm.
Like, I think that
Oh.
they live amongst us.
We know. You know, just off my energy, who I'm thinking about.
Like, there's some
I'm
people
not gonna
that
put
I
them on
just
blast, but
don't
you know
understand.
where
Yeah, there
Where
was a
from that we know
a British
on a daily
woman
basis.
that used to come into Tropical Smoothie all the time, and they all used
I
to
can't
swear
say the
that
phrase because
she had like a second pair of
we were talking about this with
eyelids,
Joe. Joe gets
and like she
especially
didn't,
into
like she was some reptile
Like, I think
person.
their technology is so advanced that they can
Fuck, I can't remember.
mimic.
when you figure it out, don't say it. Like out of like realization.
I will.
I think after a
But-
while she like started to notice we were like looking at her a little too hard when she would come
Trying to,
in.
like, assess her and
Yeah, I would
see
like
if
be
it's
like, have a good day, like looking at her straight in the eyes.
Trying to make sure she's not a fucking reptile.
Yeah,
Hey, can you just make eye contact with me for 2 seconds, please?
yeah. Here.
Don't blink.
Yeah.
Hey, I got these for you. Yeah, no, they're up here. No, see, I've seen the Men in Black theory, which was
The what?
Men in Black theory, like where anything paranormal that happens, there's always 2 guys in suits that show up to talk to people.
Oh, I feel like that's honestly like nowadays like it's a given. Like that actually is a thing that happens.
Yeah, no, the
probably.
biggest one is this lady at a hotel. She said that I can't remember what the event is. You're gonna make me want to look it up. We'll do, like I said, the next episode I do, we got to do more cryptid stuff because I have a lot of stuff I like to talk about. But basically, to give a broad idea, this lady worked at the counter and she helped people, and somebody was doing a whole bunch of alien investigation and looking up stuff and trying to get at people's stories and stuff like that. And he was staying in one of the rooms, and these 2 guys came up and talked to her about the guy that was staying in her room, and she talked to them both like everything was fine. But she said the thing that got to her about it was that these 2 guys were the exact same height. She said their skin looked too perfect, like it looked weirdly perfect. She said, and they had these giant, like our eyes are this big. She said their eyes were just a little bit bigger, and they didn't. She said the one thing that got to her was they didn't blink once. Like not one time did they blink, either of them, and they're just like talking to her about asking questions about this guy, and she answered everything, but she couldn't give out any real names or anything like that, other than is he here or whatnot. But she said that it was just creepy, and they have video of like the 2 guys walking in, talking to the girl at the counter.
Oh, I think
walking up at the same
I
time.
think I know this. Yeah.
Yeah, like extremely pale.
Yeah, she said that their skin looked like too perfect, but it was pale, but their eyes were huge and they didn't blink once. And I'm like, dude, if somebody talks to me the entire time and doesn't blink, I'm fucking terrified.
I'd probably be
That's
like,
wrong.
you gonna blink?
You're right. Next thing you know, you disappear.
So
No
then
answer.
you do
No.
think,
good.
Look
you
right
think
here.
the theory exists, Arian. You think that's
Alright.
real.
Oh, I do. I totally do, because when you think about how our government is, or what a government is. You just got to think like they're the world's greatest secret keepers, like, or they try to be, and they can make it whatever they want. And as long as they put it out in the ways that we have, I mean, people are gonna believe it, like, or at least as many as they need to believe it will believe it.
Yeah.
Enough to make sure that we keep fighting, so that we never look at them.
Yeah.
So, I totally get that, and
Yeah, there's a woman in my life, I can't say who, I think she's some form of reptilian. She has to be.
yeah.
I just know. You know what I mean? Like,
You
just
just
talking
feel
to
it.
her, looking in her eyes,
You-
just like,
You know that she
Where
charges
you
herself
putting
at
it?
night.
Yeah.
Gonna blink sideways.
She moves her bed at night, just a hot rock. She's like, oh, finally.
oh my
That's
God.
really funny.
No, I've definitely met a few people that they don't seem otherworldly, but they just seem like
Off.
very off,
Mm.
like
Something's
very, very
not.
off. Like, dude, nothing. There's just, you can see it through their eyes. Like, it's just like, man, you're dark in there, huh?
Yeah.
Smiles and all that on the outside, but so dark on the
Camp
inside.
counselor, scary.
Dude, no. Okay, so real quick, even quicker story before we end this. This will be the last thing. So I went to
Three
a camp.
last things later.
I know.
I went to a
I
camp
understand now.
called-
This story is not forgiving.
Camp Cadillac.
This is how we're ending it.
Yeah. I went to, not Camp Cadillac, it was called Center Lake, I think, something like that. It was a fucking
Yeah.
Christian
Center
lake
like
thing.
Bible.
Yeah, that one. So I went there, and we'll bring it up another time. There's a funnier story, but this particular story was just how I met the guy that really creeped me the fuck out. Like, I've never met somebody so happy in my life. That's not real happy. Like, this dude was born to be a camp counselor, like, or just a counselor, one of the people that help out the kids and make sure they got everything they need and show them cool stuff. Because he was literally like all smiles, like, "Heidi ho, campers! Well, we're gonna have a dandy day today, aren't we?"
Oh, gosh.
Like, oh, the whole time. He
Not real.
never broke. He
Not
never
real.
broke that
Not
cycle.
real.
He was all chipper, all happy all day. You could have broke your leg and your bone could be popping out, and he'd be like, "Well, we'll get a bandage on that, buddy. You just stay with me, all right? Eye contact, all right? Just keep breathing nice and slow. You're doing great, Bob." It's like, you're so fucking happy that it's kind of scary. And
Yeah.
so I get what people said before, like, you seem so happy that it's kind of off, but it's like, I'm not, what was it, Chandler? I think his name's Chandler. It's either
He's over
Chandler,
there.
I swear to God,
And
it's
that even
Chandler.
is more of a red flag.
It's like, dude, there's no way you're not on heroin or something right now, right? Like,
Yeah.
like you can't love kids this much. Sarah has literally been doing nothing but giving you scolds all fucking day. There's no way you can deal with this shit 10 hours a day and just be like, all right, time for the next one. Like, no.
Goes into the cabin, sits down with a smile and screams.
Yeah,
just-
that's all I
just
can imagine.
screams.
That's it. That's it.
Alrighty, campers, you wait here. I gotta grab something out of the shed. Screams one good time. All right, we're back on our walk.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, there's no way, man. I couldn't get it. So for 2 whole days, I was like, man, you're scary. Like,
Have you seen the Vacation movie? Not the original ones, but like the newer one. There's like a scene that has like Charlie in it, like from Sunny.
Oh
and
my God.
He's like
Oh
the
wait, yeah,
guy.
I do. Yes,
He,
he's the
like,
guy,
got
and he's got
divorced,
yes,
like,
his
on
wife
call.
left him, and he's
That's
just trying to
Camp
kill him.
Counselor,
Yes, okay, that's
That's exactly what you're talking about.
kinda.
That's the snap.
Yeah, he's very happy, but dude, no, I mean, like, Chandler never lost a smile. That man's face was always like, it just killed me. I was like, bro, your face is gonna hurt so bad later. Scariest, happiest man on earth, bro. I'm gonna find out he's a fucking serial killer or something. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's why he was happy. He's like, oh, give me as much shit as you want, because at night, one of you might go missing.
Oh shit.
It's horrible.
No, it is. It's just, like I said, at fucking camp, a lot of weird shit happens at camp. Other than that, though, I want to thank everybody for coming back out and seeing the really rickety podcast that today was, but I really like it. I love the raw, natural bullshit that we do here. I'm glad that we got a couple of guests in. Thank you for showing up, Courtney. I love
you're
you so much.
welcome.
Thank you, Liz. I really liked having you here.
So fun.
Yes. It's nice to just bullshit around. And it's like, this is why I do it. It's just fun to get other people's ideas on shit and to hear what they've gone through, because now you get better insight. So, again, thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping out.
Yes.
We are going to see you next Saturday, 8 p.m.
Bye everyone.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.